Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another reaction stream. It is Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I did. It was fun. I stayed inside, saved some money, which is always difficult to do, but hey, it's a smart thing to do, right? But it was fun. I got, I did little things here and there. Watched some movies that I hadn't seen in a while. It was a lot of fun. So we'll go over that shortly. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. I appreciate it. Rocco, Slayer, Jace, Jimmins, all of you for joining. Megan as well. And I believe Keisha, yeah. Whole crew. Welcome, welcome. It's going to be an interesting one. It's full. It's a full stream. It's going to be a little longer than the typical. I think the last couple have been around 3 hours or so. This one's probably going to butt up right against that, but we'll see. It should be interesting. Now, I am doing something that kind of broke the audio last time, mainly playing a video from the browser directly. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to go. So it might break the audio, it might not, but we're going to find out. So it's a nice little test here, I guess. Well, happy you're here, and happy you're not complaining either. So we got the first video, ATEEZ. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, and then we're going to follow it up with a ZeeNuNew concert video, and then we're going to go to a Containment video, show, and then we're going to go to Grey's Anatomy. It's going to be a sad one, so just a forewarning on that. So we're going to go throughout the emotions today. We're going to get up high with the concert, and then we're going to go down low with Grey's Anatomy, get into the feels, and then we're going to come right back up with Dimension20 and Junior Year. I did actually think about it this time. I was like, you know what? I almost ended on Grey's Anatomy, and I'm like, wait a minute. Let's end on something a little more upbeat. Let's not end on something so down. That's not a good ending note. We're all crying, we're all, emotional, and then, hey, come on back next time. That doesn't sound right. But if you'd like to request a video and you like what you see here, come on over to toddreacts.com. You can join today. That is the store. That's not even the right where. There we go. Join the season and series tier, and also check out that store. But join the season and series tiers. Those are the requesting tiers. If you want to just watch the long form content, you can join the episode. And then the preview is basically just, I don't know, me on the side of the road with like a change, I don't know, like a hat or maybe a bucket or something, just kind of shaking it, rattling it. You try to avert your eyes. You try to look at anything but me. And you're just like, oh, I haven't looked at my phone recently. It's kind of like that. Go ahead and check out Pop On Into the Summer Collection. It just released here June 1st, and it'll be leaving in 77 days, aka October 1st is when the winter collection comes back, and along with some new items. I haven't started designing those yet, but it should be very interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Todd's so good at the merchants, he's doing them subconsciously now. Indeed, Slayer Kitty, indeed. But as you can see, I am currently wearing the polo. It comes in a bunch of different colors as well. Tons of new items here. The leggings actually are new. They got a redesign. The old ones were, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of them, so I redesigned them with a different material. So they should be a little bit more, just better in every single way. The crop tee has gotten a rave review. I actually gave one to someone I know, and she raved about it, so that's good. We are looking to get some review system set up into the website. I know it's in the works, but they just haven't told me anything past that. It's something I've basically been barking at them for a couple months. Just, hey, when's the review's coming? When's the review's coming? But I know they're working on it. It's on the quote-unquote roadmap. How long down the road is it? I have no idea. But it's coming. And while you're here, check out the accessories. This is the insulated tumbler in mint. I don't know. I enjoyed the mint, so I got the mint. And then this is the water bottle. I actually take this to work. So it's gotten a lot of use. A lot of use. Super awesome. Holds everything. Doesn't spill. It's got the nice little hidden straw and everything. It's super cool. It works great. Oh yeah. How about this? Subscribe to the Todd Reacts YouTube channel if you haven't already. If you're just watching on Twitch and you have no idea that this is even a YouTube thing as well, go ahead and check out the YouTube channel, Todd Reacts. It just went over 12,400 subscribers. We are marching slowly towards 20,000. Happy you're all here. Happy to get more people on board. It just kind of helps the community, honestly. I'm not even thinking of it as like a total subscriber thing, but I like the fact that there's more people in this community. It's just kind of fun. It's interesting to me. I don't even look at it as like let's get as many as we can. I kind of look at it as like, wow, we're up to 12,000. But go ahead and check out the Todd Reacts Plays channel as well. If you're into gaming content, that's where we do the live streams on YouTube. And we also dual stream it onto Twitch. So if you're into Twitch, you can watch those on there. If you're into YouTube, well, there's the channel for you. And both chats show up at the same time on the stream, so you don't have to do one or the other. You can be on whichever one you want. And yes, I have to plug this. I almost always forget. I don't know why, but probably because it's separate, maybe. But go ahead and join the Discord. Yes, indeed, join the Discord. It is a great community. Lots of wonderful people talking about everything in all the time zones, so you're never quite alone, and you can always bounce ideas off somebody. Somebody's awake, for sure. Somebody is always awake. All hail the peach. Hail the peach. If you are in the Discord, you would know what that means. But go ahead and join. As you can see, you get live event notifications, which is super cool, and gives you the link to the Twitch. You can actually watch live right from the app. And as you can see, if you want to request a channel, if there's something you're really passionate about and you want to talk about it, just request it in the requested channel, and we'll make it for you. And you can have as much fun in there as possible, obviously within terms of service. Just a little disclaimer there. But tons of amazing shows and groups and everything you could think of, pairings, etc. have their own channels. And then we got some fun stuff, memes, pet pictures, book club if you want to talk about a book you're reading or maybe something you read and you want to write a little book report summary on it. So maybe other people will read it. Food pictures are always great. If you want to tell some stories, if you're an author or whatever, you can certainly hop in there. If you're a big fan of music or groups, hop into the music and recommend some killer beats. That was ridiculous. I said that. And also the Olympics are coming up in Paris. So if you want to talk about that, live talk about it while it's going on, go ahead and hop in there. And yeah, if you're a member on the website, just a heads up here, if you're a member on the website and you join the website, be sure to go up to member perks and then connect your Discord to that. That way it'll give you the ability to request videos in the hidden request channels. And it'll put your little, I don't know what to call it, like label, your title. So you can claim that as well. And yeah, join it. I think we have over... Oh gosh, I think it's close to 110 members now in the Discord. So it's a growing community. So the more people that subscribe to the channel is the more chance of growing that community, which is awesome. So go ahead and join today. Lots of friendly people, super nice. And you will not be disappointed. 109 members in the Discord, including yours truly. So 108, I guess, if we want to be technical. But let's go ahead and jump in to the first video. Now this, I don't know. Is it going to work? I don't know. But, oh yeah, over the weekend. I hope you all had a great weekend. I tried painting, just a little canvas. Just for fun. It's not something I do regularly. I'm a terrible artist, but I think it came out okay. I might share a photo in the Discord, so if that isn't a plug for the Discord, I don't know what is. If you're a fan of really mediocre art, go ahead and join the Discord. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and jump into that first video. I did some painting the other week too. Well, I'm sure it's way better than me, Megan. Art is calming. It was nice listening to music. It was great. It was an incredible plug, wasn't it? Mediocre art. Come one, come all. All right. Now, just a heads up here. I don't have YouTube Premium. That's something I need to sign up for. I know it, especially if I'm going to be pulling live videos onto the stream. I should definitely do it, but I don't as of now. So just a heads up on that. Might have to pull it down just to hide ads. But the first one up is ATEEZ. I think that's how you say it. It is I don't even know what it is. It's like a concert video, right? Wave, Bouncy, Utopia, Work, Answer. I'm assuming those are names of songs. Lots of members in this group. And yeah, should be very interesting. ATEEZ. Okay. I think I got that. I'm not sure. I can't even remember what I said. Well, let's go ahead and jump in here. I think I have it pulled up. You know what? I'm going to adjust the window so it doesn't look too... I don't know. I'm about aesthetics. Let's not make it look too janky here. There we go. That looks a little cleaner. Alrighty.
What's up? 네. 딩고 왔어? 네. 자, 인사부터 드리겠습니다. 둘, 셋.
헬멧소팀 안녕하세요. 에이티즈입니다.
All right.
네,
Let's get
저희
that.
에이티즈가 드디어 킬링
There we go.
보이스에 나오게 되었는데요. 오늘 재밌는 곡들과 또 신곡까지
There's 8
준비를
members?
했으니까
Dang.
기대 많이 해주시고 저희 노래를 모르시는 분들도 듣고 좋으시다면 플레이리스트에 넣어주시고 또 아시는 분들이 있다면 즐겁게 즐겨주시면 감사하겠습니다. 그럼 시작해보겠습니다. Let's go.
This is Wave.
Hey. Let's go. 미치미치게 섬을 찾아 follow us. Mississippi 강 하루 건너 where we go. Don't care about that. We fishing like 때로던 일속 파도가 칠수 파도
Love how the translate is just not doing well. I think so. It says Treasure Episode 3. I'm assuming. Yeah, it's auto translate. So just a heads up on that. I gotta say, so far, I like the harmony. Oh, his voice is good. I like that. I like that. Okay. Farthest left. Good to know.
Wave.
성화야 준비됐어?
Okay. What you gonna say?
Here comes Bouncy.
Sit back and relax, man.
Don't you want to bet, man? I got time, but it's not for you, bro. Don't you realize what I'm saying? Let's go.
What you gonna do?
Hey, let's go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 하면
I have no idea what the name of the gentleman with the bleached hair is, or the silver hair, but that voice is so like Linkin Park. It is so good. It's like Chester Bennington. Miggy? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, the pop filters on the mic.
Slow it down, make it bouncy. 지금부터 fly. 좀 다른 spicy. 청양고추 vibe. If you wanna know how, I can show you right now. 오랜만 되지 bouncy. 우리부터 fly. Make it bouncy.
It probably would have made better sense to do the like the face mic or whatever. But these are definitely better quality.
여덟 소년의 첫
I like
항해가
that.
시작된 곡입니다.
I'm liking it so far.
ATEEZ의 데뷔곡 하이어키 즐겨주세요. Will you join us?
Beat me up, beat me up. 우린 요동치는 춤춰 every day.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Ready set, get ready set. 점점 발을 굴려 아주 뜨겁게. 해가 떨어져도 go.
Better than get it. I feel like somebody who get it. 우주에 닿을 때까지 발을 들고 세. I should finish your face 좀 다출라지 gotta pass. Yeah, 끝없이 향해 let it go to the end.
이제 낯을 올려라. 어두운 맘을 걷어라.
That is so interesting. He's got like a rock and roll gravel sound to his voice, but he's also rapping. It's unbelievable.
Set 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, let's go. 노래져 나가자. 세게 불을 앞으로 바람 맞다 blow it up. 노래져 나가자.
Running up 정상을 향해 turn it up.
Her lore is insane.
내 생각만으로 자꾸 멈춰. 함께 발을 맞춰. 그곳으로
Here's Treasure.
멈추시간 I rush. 세상을 뒤집을 듯이.
그누구도 찾지 못한 곳으로. My treasure. 이제 떠나자 저 곳으로. 우릴 부르는 저 treasure. 어서 떠나자 찾아 떠나자. Oh every day every night. Oh we'll be savage yeah yeah. 우리는 savage yeah yeah.
They have made up bios. Oh my god.
We'll be savage. 누구도 막지 못해 날 막는다면 no way. 저 반짝이는 별을 줘.
You know what I like about it so far is the fact that all the songs sound different in a way. They all have their own kind of feeling to it,
지금 이 순간 난 너 하나만.
which makes sense if you have different, styles in the group. You got rappers, you got singers and whatnot.
우리라면 대충 준비됐지. Let's get it when you say bam.
And then they blend it, which is cool, like this. Dang, that main singer's got pretty good. Holy crap.
We'll be savage. Yeah yeah. 우리는 savage. Yeah yeah. 최고의 세계. We'll be savage.
누구도 막지 못해 날 막는다면 no way.
Oh, wow.
찾았으니 다 같이 건배해 볼까요? 앤서입니다.
Django's voice is insane. Indeed. You did tell me.
모두 자들 머리 위로 세상 어디에서든 보일 수 있게.
I got the answer. 손을 펴 시선을 위로 세워. 잘 두어.
Not a strain in that voice, yet he was like screaming it. That's amazing.
기억해 바퀴부터 함께 쓰면 돼.
Burn burn 타올라야지 더 계속해 부르지 펴 매일이 피날레 쇼. 내일이 마치 end of the world 여기 죽이지마 oxygen fire 농원하면 푸른빛이 우니까. 불타는 태양과 덮치던 파도는 우리에겐 별게 아닌 걸.
들어와 봐 we don't care. 두려운 것도 anymore. 누구도 손댈 수 없어.
Very true. I grew up listening to a lot of hip hop and rap, so it makes sense I would kind of lean that in that direction. There's something interesting about his voice. It's like he's rapping, but he's also got the voice where he could just sing like a Linkin Park song.
내 이름이 뭐더라?
Say my name.
모두 여기로 높은 곳으로 함께라면 no down 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 손을 들어라 소리 질러라 터질 듯한 시작을 위해 저기 저 달빛이 보를 때 세상을 덮칠 듯 당연해 우리 손을 잡고 나아가 승부의 응답해 Say my name, say my name, say my name 불러 불러 Say my name, say my name, say my name 나를 불러줘 나를 불러줘
Probably because his voice just sounds so different compared to everyone else. It stands out a lot.
나를 불러줘 나를 불러줘 내 손을 잡아봐 내 눈을 바라봐
But I will say, the voice of Jango, I think his name is, amazing. Like that is, it's not surprising he's the lead. You know what I like about this performance is that it's so subdued. Like the voices are the ones, it's like center stage. There's no big production, there's no smoke, nothing like that. It's just their voices. Very much like they are the show. Endless Thirst. AKA me during these live streams. Endless Thirst. Yeah, subdued. Yeah, that's true. Music, applause, music, applause.
Yeah, let's get it now. Let's go, Captain.
Gorilla.
Let's go. I got it back. 판을 뒤집어 this game one chance 바로 제가 mad day. Like that. 제꼭 강렬한 yes game no next 나를 따라 쉽게. 지겨 제가 또 저기 봐 new world. 지겨 was
Agreed.
또 이제 지쳐. 사라지는 emotion. 정은 빛을 잃어가.
I don't know. I think I'm think I'm sticking with Answer as one of my faves here.
Make a move.
Wave was also pretty good. They are definitely having fun.
네, 다음 곡은 에이티즈의 귀여운 뽀짝한 매력을 느낄 수 있는 이터널 선샤인입니다. 그럼 지금 시작합니다.
Oh, I like the vibe of this.
Look at my heart. Maybe 내 색깔은 보랏 빛밤. 잔잔한 파도에 노래 담아 찾아온 8월의 스쳐가는 시간 속 너와 내가 만들어갈 끝나지 않을 축제.
어둠마저 잠든 밤 영원의 태양을 띄워.
Alright, turn it up, let's make it louder.
Can't stop the feeling. 찬란하게 반짝임을 느낀 순간.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he's killing it.
영원보다 멀리 기억하고 싶어. We shine like eternal sunshine. Oh, so bright. We shine like eternal sunshine.
All right, forget what I said. I have a new favorite. It's this one.
We shine like eternal sunshine.
That was ridiculously good. That is so upbeat and like perfect for the summer.
그곳은 날 뜸할 듯한 흐린 신기루 꿈속의 dreamer.
All right, this one sounded good too. Back-to-back bangers.
I saw it faded in my dream today. I'm sure that we will find someday. 흐릿한 잔상을 쫓아가며 앨범만의 시그를 가는 sketchman. 모두 외면해도 I'm fine. 주물다고 해도 I stay calm. 존재 자체가 없는 세계라면 I make it close to all right. Tell me that you're no more. Yeah. 꿈을 꿔서 우리 기다린다고. 멈추지 않아 절대. Oh, every day, every night.
That almost sounded like Kansas dust in the wind.
Every night, here we go, go, go. Every day, every night, let us go, go, go. 꿈이란 모두가 비웃어도 멈출 순 없어 난 내게 진실을 끌고.
We can touch utopia. We can reach the utopia.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I could have done without the rapping in this. And that's coming from a fan of it.
그러면 좀 더 부들부들하게.
Damn, that was so good.
부들하게 야간기에.
아직 난 어린 걸지 몰라.
What's up, lots of planets?
까만 밤 하늘을 맴돌아.
My thing is, I think I've said this before, like way back when I was reacting first to BTS. I was like, how do you keep this many egos in check? Like, you have to really be conscious of giving everybody a part in every song, or at least trying to even it out.
세상은 내게 추락만을 택하라는 듯 끝없는 어둠만 이 끝에 우린 어디로 어떤 모습으로.
Or maybe they just all buy into the fact that, hey, if we become huge as a group, then we can split off and do our own things eventually. And just get famous for this. And then that just launches you into a solo career. Or maybe you just keep riding the train and printing that money. That's pretty good. You have a lot of control. It's pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, just the sheer number of people, it would be kind of difficult to get everybody on every song. I mean, obviously they're doing background vocals and stuff, but to get like a solo in every single one. It is kind of hard to believe that there's no egos in all these groups. Like, I'm sure it's there. It's probably just very hidden.
Me too.
I've been searching for an empty box. That's what I need. 내 방 서랍 속에 남긴 너의 기억이 비내리는 날처럼.
My question is, how many K-pop groups have split up? Like, gone their separate ways or just gone off to do solo projects? I guess a couple of them have gone off and done solo projects, but still do stuff with the group. So they like do both. That kind of makes sense. I gotta say, Eternal Sunshine and Utopia are amazing. I don't think I've heard anything that's beaten that so far. Yeah. The good thing is a lot of them have reality shows, or at least are very active in social media and whatnot, so that's kind of cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, that kind of sounds right. I'm sure there were some, but they, made it look like something else. But yeah, the companies and like contract disputes, I'm sure that gets kind of ugly sometimes.
Get out. Get out. Dingo. Let's go.
Because I'm assuming, how are those contracts is the question. Is it like an independent contractor with the company, or is it a salaried employee? That's good. That's pretty good. That seems to happen a lot in Western music. I don't know, if you think about it logically, if you're ultra famous off of a group, why would you ever disband? Like, why would you ever do that? I get it, you want to do like some solo projects, but according to quite a few groups that we've seen on this channel, you can do solo projects and the group. Signs a contract for 7 years and have the decision to decide if they want to renew it for 7 more years or disband. Oh. Yeah, that's one of those ugly truths of Western music or Western media, is that they have lifetime contracts a lot of times, which is just crazy. Can you imagine signing your life away, your entire professional career?
누르면 착착 준비되는 골든 플레이 이제만 도착 갤레이트도 귀여워 차에 맞게 고른 식의 클래식 타입
All right, I like this one. I like this.
하루 종일 내 노래가 나와 라디오 뛰는 둥 춤을 추는 flamingo 허나 내 시간은 금이라서 adios
This is one of the most recent. Nice.
관심 없지는 침묵도 보는 no 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 Gotta work Gotta make that money make first Gotta focus so I make it purr Give a real rush when they see me Gotta work
This would be a great song to listen to driving to work in the morning.
Gotta get that gotta get work Gotta work
Try to raise your spirits a little bit. This morning? Dang. Good timing.
Gotta make that money make purr Hey Oh yeah Money make purr Gotta make that money make purr Oh yeah Give it up for money make purr Put him up now Hey Gotta make that money make
Hell yeah.
네. 지금까지 에이티즈였습니다. 둘, 셋.
에피소드 감사합니다
안녕.
Thank you
Thank you. What up?
Excellent. Excellent. That was amazing. Oh my gosh.
아니 우리 에이티즈인데 빠뜨린 곡이 하나 있네.
뭐지?
한국의 멋을 알려드려야 될 것 같아.
Oh, we got one more.
음악 주세요. 음악 주세요.
We got one more.
빨리 하자.
음악 주세요.
Hey How you feeling out there
Oh yeah.
Hey, this present. Go in the mud, go in the mud, go in the mud, go in the mud, go in the mud.
30 minutes left. You got this.
이게 바로 무신기라
I work super early just so I can get out earlier. It's not great for the sleeping pattern. I have to go to bed earlier, but I get a little bit of sunshine.
우린 뜨겁게 살아 어느 누구보다도 험블한 신념을 지켜 누구든지 거위 모셔 벗어나게로 빛은 keep it up
이런 게 바로 무신기라
Come on class
Yes. I keep forgetting that this is like international. It's 1 a.m. for Jace.
이런 게 바로 딩고 킬링 보이스입니다.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
That was legit. That was legit. Link down below in the YouTube description for the concert video, I guess we're going to call it. That was amazing. That was super well done. Good grief. The bit I worked 9:30 to 8, but I can flex 15 minutes earlier or later. That's not bad. That's not bad. Next bit I could get to start earlier, 7:30 to 6. I would enjoy that a lot more. 8 p.m. getting out. Oh gosh, you're gone throughout the entire sunshine. Like you're just from going in when it's dark out to coming out when it's dark out. That would drive me nuts, I think. But I've always been a fan of starting work a little earlier, or at least trying to, so I can at least get an hour or two of sunlight. That way it doesn't feel like I'm just constantly at work. But hopefully you can get that other one, maybe. Called Killing Voice. Well, they killed it. That's for sure. That was awesome. I would say Eternal Sunshine, Utopia, and I really liked Work. Work is a good one. That was, like I said, that could be played in the morning, like driving to work, and just lift your spirits a lot. I might throw that one on the playlist. That was nice. It was very nice. Let's go ahead and look at some information now. Apparently, Apparently. It can't be trusted or something? Like their bios are all made up? I have no idea what's going on. Zero idea what's going on right now. But let's go ahead and pull up whatever this is. I'm going to butcher these names so bad. So if you want to put the phonetic pronunciation in the chat, I would appreciate it. Sangwa, I think, is a South Korean singer and actor under KQ Entertainment, member of the boy group ATEEZ, and the project group Sparkling under the name Seyoung. Pronounced it right? Yes. Let's do. Debuted as a member in 2018. KQ Entertainment's first boy group. All right, they're the originals. The OGs. ATEEZ. Wow, that rhymed. I was not expecting that. With the release of the mini album Treasure, Episode 1, All to Zero. October 16, 2020, KBS's upcoming variety drama Imitation announced its star cast of idol actors. Sangwa played Seyoung, a member and leader of the group Sparkling. First episode aired in 2021. Oh, geez. KQ announced that Sangwa's grandmother passed away in 2023, October. Boy, we share that in common, except it was my father. Thus, he will not participate in some of ATEEZ's upcoming activities in the U.S. He wrote song From and Mats. Personality type is ENFJ. Honestly, I have no idea what those personality types are. This is all true stuff? Okay. That's good. That's great. I am glad about that. I guess we'll just run through these. Hongjung is a South Korean rapper, singer-songwriter, and composer under KQ Entertainment, leader of the boy group ATEEZ. Debuted in 2018. Mix 9. 2017, he became a contestant on JTBC's reality survival show, Mix 9. He was eliminated in episode 10 after ranking in 42nd place. I'm assuming it was out of 100, maybe? 2018, obviously, debuted with ATEEZ. September 2022, ATEEZ's Hongjung and Yoonho were announced as the new DJs for the third season of Idol Radio, NBC's Idol Radio program. All right, so he's got some chops behind the mic, not just in singing or rapping, but also as a DJ. December 2023, the last episode of season 3 was aired, indicating the departure from their roles as DJ. October 27, 2022, is announced that Hongjung will hold his first film photo exhibition titled From November 7th, 1998. Every visit can accumulate up to 5,000 points per person, which will be converted to cash at the end of the exhibition and donated to charity. Wow, that's nice. Announced his photo exhibition Walker A on his social media. Will run a week from November 3rd to 9th, so it already ran. Introduces the other side of the world. Singer took a break from his daily life from a moment and became a person walking blindly down the street. Donated 50 million won to the Korean Childhood Leukemia Foundation. Donation made through entry fees and individual donations for the photo exhibition of the film Walker A. That's amazing. How many US dollars is 50 million won? So it's about 36,000 US dollars. That is great. Hongjoong is known as captain instead of leader because their theme has a lot of pirate elements. Well, dang. If anybody's been watching this channel, they know I love pirates. All right, so he's a contestant, host, obviously. Balmain endorsement. Personality type is INFP. He was the first trainee at KQ Entertainment. He was the only trainee for 6 months before Yoonho joined him next. It's amazing. Speaking of, Yoonho is a singer under KQ, obviously a member, and the project group Sparkling under the name Eugene. 2018, of course. Idol Radio. Wrote From and Youth. ENFJ. Has his driver's license. That's always good. Hongjoong is really involved in social justice. He even always has one painted nail, which is because he's a part of the Polished Man campaign, which seeks to eliminate child... how can I say this on YouTube? Eliminate bad things happening to kids. I guess that's how I'll say it. That's awesome. Need to get to do season 2 of Our Flag Means Death sometime, speaking of pirates. Oh my gosh, that show is so good. If you haven't checked out the reaction to the first season, it's all on the website, podreacts.com. Mistreatment. Yes, that's another good word. Child mistreatment. I hate the fact that we have to like dance around words on YouTube, but it just is what it is, I guess. He also supports many LGBT plus campaigns and supports a lot of social justice acts. Sounds like an overall good dude. Yoonho's first dream was to be a dentist, citation needed. Although his dad wanted him to be... so his dad wanted him to be a dentist. Gotcha. Oh gosh. Hopefully he didn't receive too much pressure to be a dentist, but, I'd say his father is probably pretty proud right about now. Yo Sang, also a singer under KQ. Obviously debuted in 2018. 2021, it was confirmed, along with Weekly's Jihan and Wei's Kim Yo-han, would be the new MCs of the SBS MTV show, The Show. He then made his first appearance as an MC on the March 2nd broadcast of the show. And December of that year left, with their final broadcast being on the same day. Oh, what? And then in January confirmed that he would be returning as an MC. And then March 2024, stepped down as MC. What a journey that is. Yo Song, okay. Wrote on From and It's You. Obviously it was an MC. Couple music video appearances. Personality type is ISFJ. I almost feel like I should take one of those just to figure out what the heck that means. San is a South Korean singer and actor under KQ. Obviously debuted in 2018. 2020 was in Imitation. He was one of the star cast of Idol actors. San played Min Soo, a member of the group. Wrote From and It's You. Personality type INFP. Wow. Black belt in Taekwondo. Third Dan. Dad is a Taekwondo instructor. That kind of makes sense. One of your biases, indeed. First idol from Namhee. Also promoted as the promotional ambassador. Oh, wow. Okay. That's impressive. I have no idea if this is pronounced Mingy or Minji. Minji, maybe? Wow. Yeah, he had the amazing voice that didn't sound like anybody else. I heard it and I just immediately thought of Chester Bennington for some reason. I think it was the graveliness of it. Mingy, first one you said? Awesome. Appreciate it. Was in Mix 9, survival reality show. Episode 7 after ranking in place 113. Something tells me those two kind of like talk about that. Mingy, got it. Announced in 2020 that he'd be going on hiatus from the group due to psychological anxiety problems. That's too bad. It's always good to take a break, especially if you're working that hard. I'm assuming was working quite hard and a lot. KQ announced that although he's on hiatus, he still took part in the recording of their sixth mini album, Zero Fever Part 2. That's good. It also revealed that he took part in the recording of the ATEEZ song for Kingdom the Real. July 2021, it had been announced that Mingy fully regained his health after 8 months of recovery and be returning from hiatus. That's good to hear. There's a contestant. Personality type ENTP. Ian Tempest's Young Soap. I have no idea. We're born on the exact same day. All right, same birthday. That's cool. That's cool. Being an idol is a lot of pressure. I'm sure it is. That would, well, you're training so many different things probably all the time, and you're probably doing it for years, right? I mean, I think it was said earlier you start young, which, gosh, I don't know. If you've been doing it for 10 years, you probably need a break. That was talked about last stream with Shyy too. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a lot of pressure, a lot of fans, a lot of, gosh. Namhae's a really small town from what I heard. He even said he wasn't technically born there, but because they didn't have a hospital. Oh, wow. Now that is impressive. That is really cool. I'm sure everyone from that tiny town is just stoked. Put him on the map, basically. Woo Young, singer and dancer. Mix 9 contestant, 132nd place. On May 2023, announced that Woo Young will be going on a temporary hiatus due to an ankle injury. Ooh. That's not good for a dancer. May 29th, fans have assumed that Woo Young will be continuing schedules as a member as he appeared going to their Immortal Songs recording. June 14th, announced that Woo Young will not be attending the Mawazine Festival in Morocco due to cholinergic urticaria? What even is that? I'm not exactly sure. All right, what is it? Urticaria? Hives. Okay. Unfortunately, I believe he's dealing with some kind of skin illness now. Oh, okay. That's too bad. Gosh. Personality type ISTJ. Currently has the most tattoos in the group. Why is his shoe size listed here? Why is his shoe size? That's wild. I have it triggered by perfumes. Oh, that's too bad. Sorry to hear that. And then there was Jongho, Korean singer. Shoe size is a weird one to have on there. My son gets hives too. I am sorry to hear that. Dang. What's weird is I had a allergy test done and it was a lot of different allergies, food, environment, etc. but it never really amounted to anything, which is weird. Like, I do get, some allergy attacks if, like, it's extra moldy or something like that, or it's like, usually happens during the springtime and the fall or autumn, just because there's a lot of, I don't know, mold or something, or pollen. But yeah, I had a lot of food allergies that never really came to fruition, or maybe they're just in waiting. Who knows? I think it is one of those things that can just kind of happen. He is the maknae of the boy group. I'm assuming that means captain or leader or something. Lead singer. I'm allergic to some fruits, but nothing else. Dang. Ah, I love fruits too. Which ones? I'm interested. Yeah, when looking for news and new facts, and Z's shoe size were there too. I don't think he needs us buying him shoes. No, definitely not. My son's allergic to animals, grass, and nuts. Yeah, if I'm in confined spaces with pet dander, I'll probably break out with, sneezing and whatnot. It means youngest. Oh, okay. Pineapple and cherries? No. Oh, no. I'm allergic to shellfish, so I can't eat crab. Yeah, my dad was allergic to shellfish. Thankfully, I did not get that one. I'm allergic to too much. Pineapple, cats, plants, perfumes, and aftershaves. The damn sun. Yeah, that one is interesting. The sun is kind of unavoidable in a lot of ways. Allergic to dogs, cats, and dust. Dust is bad. Yeah. If I'm ever emptying like a dust from the vacuum or something, it always gets me. I hate pineapple. Well, there you go. So you probably really hate pineapple on pizza. Max 9. Finished. Oh, hey, 43rd. Not bad. Not bad. 2018. ATEEZ. Imitation, of course. Youngest member of the group, Shax. Even touching pineapple can cause me to itch. Oh my gosh. I will say, I don't think I touch pineapple very often. And I'm not even allergic to it. August 20th announced that Jongho had returned to Korea due to experiencing extreme pain on his leg. August 26th released additional statement announcing that Jongho underwent surgery to receive intensive management for his existing injury. He'd also be temporarily taking a break from all group and individual activities until further notice, focus on his rehab. Makes sense, right? Going into surgery. But I actually love pineapple on pizza. Really? I think because when it's cooked, it's not so acidic. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That is interesting. Coinciding his birthday on October 12th, KQ announced that Jongho would be returning from his hiatus and that he would avoid intense choreography, perform on stage while sitting or standing. Oh, he was featured with Pentatonics. Cool. 2021, A Little Space. Couple of original soundtracks. Awesome. Personality type ISFP. Related to former A-Daily's member Zyu. However, the degree of family relationship between the two is unknown. Huge fan of Monsta X. Well known for his dad jokes. Jongho still hit those notes while being injured. That's awesome. Love grilled pineapple. Oh gosh, I don't even know if I've had grilled pineapple. I've seen it on millions of cooking shows. I just don't know if I've ever had it. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and hop in to the second video of the day. Second video of the day is the ZeeNuNew concert day 1. And we have a timestamp here. So it's going to be about 30 minutes long. Whose idea was it to put pineapple on pizza? That is a good question. I don't know. You know what's weird is I actually like the Hawaiian style, you know, with like the pineapple, ham, onion sometimes. But I never order it. It's not my go-to. Actually, I don't think I've ever ordered it in my life, but I don't mind it. But then again, if there's pizza on the table and it's free, I'm probably eating it. I don't care what's on it, honestly. If there's free pizza, I'm eating it. So I'm not very picky when it comes to toppings. Sweden puts banana and curry on pizza. Interesting. The Sweden. As opposed to the fake Sweden. Same, but I'll eat it if somebody else has. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm not really picky when it comes to free food. All right. ZeeNuNew time indeed. Want to make sure I have this ready to go. I think I do. Let me go ahead and make this look more aesthetically pleasing. Zoom in on the video itself so we're not looking at a bunch of random stuff. All right. That should do it. Cool. Do I have closed captioning turned on? Oh, actually, I don't think I need it. Awesome. So you're about to watch ZeeNuNew the musical, as fans have called it. Well, I am excited. And it looks like that interview that we watched previously was the video playing before they started singing. Pretty sure. Go ahead and hop in here. Let's go ahead and make that video just a little bit bigger. All right, I think that'll be better. Trying to guess the audio level so I don't blast anyone's ears off. This was towards the end of their concert. Oh, the last part was a musical about their real life love story.
มันคืออีกโลกที่มีคนอีกคนที่คิดเหมือนเราทำอะไรคล้ายๆเราชอบเหมือนเราแล้ววันหนึ่งถ้าโลกสองใบมาบรรจบกันเราอาจจะได้เจอเขาก็ได้
A little quiet, but there might be screaming. It's just like this, and then all of a sudden you just hear rah. Subtitles are a bit delayed.
ยืนมองดวงอาทิตย์ลับฟ้าไปภายในใจได้แต่คิดถึงเธออยู่ตรงนี้
Oh, that must be the name song.
ตัวเธออยู่ตรงนั้นเป็นไงบ้างเมื่อดวงจันทร์ขึ้นมาบนฟ้าเธอรู้สึกอย่างไรก็มันนานแล้วที่ไม่ได้เจอได้แต่เพ้อคิดถึงหน้าเธอวันเวลาจะผ่านไปไม่ว่านานเท่าไรก็ยังมีแค่เธอคนเดียวแต่ไม่ว่าใครจะเข้ามาฉันก็ไม่เคยจะสนใจคิดถึงเธอเวลาตื่นตอนเช้าคิดถึงเธอเวลาอากาศมันหนาวกลัวเธอจะเปลี่ยนไปในวันที่สองเรานั้นต้องไกลฉันขอสักอย่างจะได้ไหมลองมองขึ้นไป
Might be able to make this just a little bit bigger.
ฮัลโหลครับพี่ออฟ
พี่โทรบอกว่ารีบนอนนะพรุ่งนี้พี่ถ่ายงานแต่เช้า
พี่ออฟผมนอนไม่ค่อยหลับเลยอะครับพรุ่งนี้เป็นวันแรกของผมด้วยอะผมไม่ค่อยรู้จักใครเลยอะครับผมกลัวทำไม่ได้อะเกรงใจพี่ๆเขาครับ
ไม่ต้องเกรงใจ
I'm sure that was weird.
ต้องมีครั้งแรกอยู่แล้ว
Appreciate it regardless.
ไว้เจอกันที่กองถ่าย
โอเคครับ
พี่ออฟสวัสดีครับพี่ออฟ
ซีพรุ่งนี้เจอกัน7 โมงเช้านะ
ได้ครับพี่พี่ว่าแต่เด็กใหม่มีใครน่ารักไหมครับ
พรุ่งนี้ไปเดี๋ยวก็รู้เองแหละรีบนอนนะ
Appreciate the
เจอกันพรุ่งนี้
context.
ได้ครับพี่เจอกันครับ
ลองมองขึ้นไปบนฟ้าเธอจะเห็นดวงดาวของเธอเป็นตัวแทนของฉันในวันที่เรานั้นต้องห่างไกลทำให้เธอได้รู้ว่าตัวฉันไม่เคยจะไปไหนแค่ขอให้เธอมองขึ้นไปบนฟ้า
Their voices are unironically very complimentary to one another. It's a beautiful set, too.
เดี๋ยวเราเอาเสื้อผ้าไปเซตไว้ตรงนู้นเนาะไป
อ้าวเป็นไงคอสตูมเรียบร้อยดีนะ
เรียบร้อยเป๊ะเวอร์ค่ะ
โอเค สุดยอดเลย
ขอดูบทที่ให้แก้หน่อยอัปเดตหรือยัง
นี่ค่ะ
โอเค ดีมากเลย
นี่เป็นไงบ้างอ่ะ
เรียบร้อยครับพี่ไม่ต้องห่วงไหนลองเช็คดูครับ
อ๋อโอเคโอเคคำพี่ให้แก้ตรงนี้แก้แล้วใช่ปะ
ครับ ตรงเนี้ยครับที่แก้มา
ฮัลโหลครับพี่ออฟ ฮัลโหลครับ
ฮัลโหล
ผมถึงกองถ่ายแล้วนะครับ
โอเค ไปรอพี่ที่ชั้น 2เลยเดี๋ยวพี่ตามไปเจอ
โอเคครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
ขอโทษครับ
The fans going nuts as soon as they get anywhere close to each other.
เนี่ยเหรอสี่พึกษ์ทำไมตัวจริงไม่เห็นเหมือนในรูปเลยอ่ะ ตัวจริงหลอกกว่าตั้งเยอะ
That was awesome. I enjoyed that.
นี่เด็กใหม่เหรอ หน้าตาน่ารักเหมือนกันนะเนี่ย ว่าไหมครับทุกคนหน้าตาน่ารักไหมครับ น่ารักดีสวัสดีครับ
ครับ
น้องชื่ออะไรครับ
ผมชื่อนิวครับเรียกหนูนิวก็ได้ครับ เป็นเด็กใหม่ดูมันดีครับ
นุนิว ยินดีต้อนรับสู่ครอบครัวดูมันดีนะ
ขอบคุณครับ และอันนี้พี่ซีจะลงไปไหนครับ
รู้จักพี่ด้วยเหรอ
ครับ ผมเคยติดตาม
Yeah, breaking
ผลงาน
that
พี่มา
fourth
ก่อนนะค
wall.
รับ
That's really cool. I like how they've set this
ตาย
up.
แล้วบอกเขาไปแล้วว่าเราติดตามผลงานเขาว่า ไม่เนียนเลยเราเนี่ย
Oops.
แต่ทำไมเขายิ้มให้เราด้วยอ่ะ
ทุกคนว่าที่เขายิ้มแบบนี้หมายความว่าอะไรครับ ชอบเหรอ เฮ้ยบ้านะเพิ่งเจอกันเองเขายังไม่ชอบเลย
ขอบคุณนะ งั้น
ครับ
เดี๋ยวไว้เจอกัน
ครับ เดี๋ยวเจอกันนะครับ
พี่อ๊อฟ
ว่าไง มีอะไรสิ
พี่อ๊อฟเฮ้ยพี่เอาอีกแล้วพี่อย่าเพิ่งส่องทวิตเตอร์ดิยังไม่ดังไม่มีดราม่าหรอกโอ้รอดังก่อนเดี๋ยวค่อยส่อง
แรงมาก ว่าไง
พี่ผมว่าผมเจอแล้วอะ
เจออะไรอะ
เจอคู่พี่
เจอคู่
คู่ที่จะเล่นซีรีส์คู่ผมอะพี่
ใครอะชื่ออะไรอะ
นูนิว
นูนิวเด็กใหม่เหรอ คนนี้ปะดูในไลน์สิ คนนี้ปะ
ใช่พี่คนนี้แหละพี่ผมอยากได้อะพี่
เฮ้ย
ไม่ใช่หมายถึงว่าอยากได้มาเล่นซีรีส์คู่ผม
This is I get why it's called the musical. It's very much like a Broadway
เล่น
show.
คู่กับน้องไม่งั้นผมเล่นด้วยเอา
แรงมาก โอเค ตามใจแกแล้วกัน
โอเคครับ
พี่ซีคะ เดี๋ยวเปลี่ยนเสื้อนิดนึงนะคะ
ได้ครับ ขอบคุณนะครับ
พี่ซีครับ ขอบคุณมากๆเลยนะครับ ขอบคุณที่แนะนำให้ผมเล่นซีรีส์คู่กับพี่ซีครับ
ไม่ต้องมาขอบคุณหรอกพึกลิขิตไง และต่อไปนี้เนี่ย ไม่ต้องเรียกว่าพี่ซีเรียกว่าเฮีย แล้วเฮียเนี่ย จะเรียกว่าหนู โอเคไหม
ทำไมอะครับ
ทำไมหรอ เพราะว่าเฮียไม่อยากเหมือนใครไง
โอเคครับ เฮีย แล้วก็หนู
เฮีย หนู
ได้ครับ
มาเรามาถ่ายซีรีส์ดิ้งเฮียกันดีกว่า พร้อมยังทุกคน
พร้อมครับ
มาครับ 5 4 3 2 1 action
แล้วแต่นะอยากจะทำตัวตาม
Is this theme song for Cutie Pie? Good to know.
อยากจะเป็นอย่างที่ใครชอบก็ได้อะแต่สำหรับฉันมันง่ายกว่านั้น
Oh yeah, my Cutie Pie.
โลกใบนี้ก็พร้อมจะยิ้มไปกับเธอ เธอน่ารักจริงๆและน่าเชื่อฉันเธอแบบไม่ต้องเยอะหรือน้อยกว่านั้นก็ฉันเห็นคำว่าน่ารักทำให้มองได้ยิ่งไม่อยากอายยิ่งเธอเพลอฉันยิ่งเพลอรักเธอจะตายโอ้ยคนน่ารักทำให้ฉันเป็นคนที่กันนะไปหัดมาจากไหนฉันทนแทบไม่ไหวอยากจะกอดเธออยากจะกอดเธอโอ้ยคนน่ารักเธอน่ะทำให้คิดถึงเธอไม่ต้องเป็นแบบใครนะแค่เป็นตัวเธอพอแล้วพอรักเธอที่เธอเป็นแบบนี้ไม่คิดได้ผ่าน
That is a great song. It is. The lyrics are adorable, and it also sounds really good. Not surprising.
โอเคค่ะ
It probably
เก่ง
can.
มากซีรีส์ดิ้งเฮียดังมาก
ขอบคุณนะครับ ขอบคุณนะครับ
ซีนูนิวเตรียมตัวสัมภาษณ์นะ
เก่งมากครับคุณน้องมา
เจอกัน
ซีนูนิวเตรียมตัวสัมภาษณ์นะ
ครับ
โอเค
เดี๋ยวนี้เตรียมพร้อมสัมภาษณ์นะคะได้เลยน้องมากี่โมงเดี๋ยวก็น่าจะมาแล้วนะคะ
สคริปต์เตรียมแล้วใช่ปะ
แล้วกล้องเรามายังคะ
ดีเลย
ใกล้มาแล้วรอแป๊บหนึ่ง
ถ้าพร้อมแล้วเดี๋ยวเริ่มเลยนะคะ
ไม่บุ้ม
สคริปต์วันนี้เป็นไงบ้างฝาก
สคริปต์วันนี้
ตามนี้หรือเปล่า
เรียบร้อยแล้วค่ะใช่ค่ะแบบนี้เลย
นี่ไงมาแล้ว
เยี่ยมมากโอ้ยตื่นเต้นเนาะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
อยากเจอซีกับนูนิวแล้วอ่ะ
ใช่ไหม
ใช่อยากเจอ
ว่าเขาน่ารักมากเลยนะคะ
เขาดังมากเลยตอนนี้แบบตื่นเต้นอยากเจอแล้ว
พักแหละ
มายังอ่ะอุ้ยมาแล้วค่ะ
มาแล้วทุกคน
เตรียมค่ะ
มาสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ
ซีรีส์เรื่องคิวที่พายครับประสบความสำเร็จเป็นอย่างมาก ทั้งในไทยและต่างประเทศมีอะไรที่อยากจะบอกกับแฟนๆทุกคนไหมครับ
ก็อยากขอบคุณแฟนๆทุกคนนะครับผมที่สนับสนุนซีรีส์เรื่องนี้นิ่งเฮียนะครับแล้วก็ตัวนักแสดงแล้วก็ตัวZeeNuNewครับผมก็รักนะเนาะ
แล้วหลังจากซีรีส์เรื่องคิวที่พายเนี่ยจะมีผลงานอะไรให้แฟนๆได้ติดตามกันอีกไหมคะ
เดี๋ยวก็จะมีทั้งผลงานการแสดงแล้วก็ผลงานเพลงเลยครับถ้าผลงานการแสดงเนี่ยก็จะเป็นซีรีส์คู่ของพวกเราทั้งสองคนเรื่องที่2ครับส่วนถ้าเป็นผลงานเพลงเดี๋ยวจะมีซิงเกิลต่างๆแล้วก็จะมีสเปเชียลซิงเกิลที่สเปเชียลมากๆเลยครับ
อยากทราบว่าพี่ซีทำงานกับน้องนูนิวรู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับ
รู้สึกยังไงล่ะครับต้องรู้สึกยังไงทุกคนรู้สึกไงดีครับ
Yeah, the freeze frame is such a great element.
รู้สึกดีอยู่แล้วน่ารักก็รู้สึกภูมิใจในตัวหนูมากครับผมรู้สึกภูมิใจมากๆหนูเป็นคนที่เก่งมากๆครับแล้วก็มีความสามารถแล้วก็เป็นคนที่อดทนแล้วก็แบบฝ่าฟันหลายอย่างก็หนูไปได้ไกลแน่นอนอย่าเป็นกำลังใจให้เสมอ
ขอบคุณครับ
แล้วสถานะของทั้งสองคนตอนนี้เนี่ยเป็นอะไรกันคะ
Kind words for sure โอ้
สถานะของเราสองคนล่ะครับทุกคนว่าตอนนี้ผมกับเฮียเรียกว่าสถานะอะไรดีครับฮะพี่น้องมีอีกไหมครับฮะคู่กัดหรือเปล่าไม่บอกหรอกสถานะของผมกับเฮียคือ
ไม่ต้องรู้ว่าเราคบกันแบบไหนไม่อาจหาคำไหนมาเพื่ออธิบายไม่ต้องรักเหมือนคนรักก็สุขหัวใจเพียงแค่เราเข้าใจก็เหนือคำอื่นใดในโลกนี้
It does. It's like it's perfectly written in.
ไม่ต้องรู้ว่าเราคบกันแบบไหนไม่ต้องหาคำไหนมาเพื่ออธิบายไม่ต้องรักเหมือนคนรักก็สุขหัวใจเพียงแค่เราเข้าใจเพียงแค่เราเข้าใจใดในโลกนี้
That was almost like it was specifically written for that. Yeah, NuNew's voice is just outrageously good.
ทำงานมันก็เหนื่อยเหมือนกันนะ แต่มันก็สนุกมากเลยอ่ะ
ใช่แล้ว
หนูไม่คิดว่ามันจะเหนื่อยขนาดนี้นะเนี่ย
เหนื่อยแต่ก็สนุก หนูต้องเรียนรู้อะไรหลายๆอย่างเลย รับรองว่าหนูทำได้แน่นอน
แต่ตอนนี้หนูง่วงอ่ะ
หนูง่วงเหรอ บรรยากาศก็ดีนะหนู นอนตักเฮียไหมล่ะ
หนูนอนได้เหรอ
ถ้าหนูไม่นอนให้คนอื่นนอนนะ
อ่ะหนูนอนเองโอ้ยง่วงอ่ะ
ลงแสลงไม่เจ็บหัวเหรอ
ไม่เจ็บครับ หิวด้วย อยากกินขนม ซื้อขนมให้กินหน่อย
ได้เลย สู้ๆนะเฮียจะเป็นกำลังใจให้ คอยอยู่ข้างๆหนูและคอยซัพพอร์ตหนูไฟติ้ง
เธออยู่ตรงนั้นยืนอยู่ข้างฉัน ฉันไม่เคยแม้แต่ฝันว่าจะได้พบเธอท่ามกลางคนทั้งเมืองอีกเป็นล้านโดยไม่ต้องตามหาใครเมื่อเธอครอบครองฉัน
These are really well done songs. It's amazing.
เป็นอีกคนในเมืองแห่งความเหงาใจที่ไม่เคยมีตัวตนจนเธอเข้ามาครอบครองหัวใจเหมือนว่าห้องของฉันกลับเปลี่ยนสีไปมันสวยงามเกินกว่าจะพบได้ที่ใดโอ้เวลาทำหยุดเคลื่อนไหวเมืองนี้ไม่เหงาอีกต่อไปแค่วันนี้ฉันมีเธอเธออยู่ตรงนั้นยืนอยู่ข้างฉันฉันไม่เคยแม้แต่ฝันว่าจะได้พบเธอข้างกายคนทั้งเมืองอีกเป็นล้านโดยไม่ต้องตามหาใครเมื่อเธอครอบครองฉัน
มีความสุขไหม
ที่สุดเลยครับ
That was adorable. All of this has been adorable.
แล้วโลกคู่ขนานของผมก็ถูกบรรจบลงด้วยคนคนนี้ เขาเป็นพาร์ทเนอร์ที่ดีที่สุดในชีวิต
เมื่อเราได้มาเจอกันแล้ว เราก็จะดูแลกันให้นานที่สุด
ผมก็เป็นแค่เด็กคนหนึ่ง
Prepare yourself, Megan.
ที่เคยอยู่ตรงนี้ และรอคอยใครสักคนตลอดมา
ผมก็แค่คนคนหนึ่งที่เคยอยู่ตรงนี้ และก็รอใครสักคน
จากวันนั้น ฉันก็มองโลกไม่เหมือนเดิมสิ่งที่สวยงามในชีวิตที่พบเจอคงไม่เหลือคุณค่าอีกแล้วถูกมาแทนด้วยดวงตาคู่นั้นของเธอ
Right. Was that Notting Hill? I'm just a girl standing here waiting for someone to love me. Something. One of those. Along the lines of that.
ของชีวิตฉันนับต่อจากนี้ที่จะมีไว้เพื่อเธอเท่านั้นขอ อยู่กับฉันไปนานๆนะเธอ
Wow. This is a very pointed song. That voice though. Right in the field. Oh God. Hang in there, phone. Z is losing it. Absolutely losing it. Gosh, that's sweet.
ครับ ก็จริงๆอยากจะบอกทุกคนมากๆเลยว่าถ้าไม่มีทุกคนในวันนี้หรือคนที่ดูอยู่ไลฟ์สตรีมมิ่งก็ไม่มีเรายืนอยู่จุดนี้ครับ
Oh my gosh, that's right.
อยากจะขอบคุณ
Thanks for the reminder on that one.
ที่คอยอยู่กับเรามาโดยตลอดครับ
Needless to say, I was very skeptical. I am no longer skeptical.
ก็รู้สึกดีใจมากๆที่ได้จัดคอนเสิร์ตนี้ขึ้นสักทีครับได้จัดขึ้นแล้วก็มันดีใจมากๆวันนี้ก็เห็นทุกคนสนุกไปด้วยกันแล้วเราก็มีความสุขครับก่อนที่จะถึงวันคอนก็กังวลอยู่พอสมควรครับว่าเราจะสามารถทำคอนเสิร์ตนี้ได้ใช่ไหมเราจะทำให้ทุกคนน้ำมูกไหลแล้ว
เดี๋ยวไปเอาทิชชู่ให้
โอเคเดี๋ยวเราตรงนี้
Get the man a tissue, please. Come on now.
ครับก็แล้ววันนี้เราก็ทำได้ครับทำได้แล้วก็เราทำเต็มที่มากๆแล้วด้วย
Yeah, it was super emotional. Both this, obviously, and the interview.
เก่งมาก
ก็ไม่รู้ว่าวันนี้ทุกคนจะสนุกมากน้อยแค่ไหนครับแต่ว่าเราเต็มที่ที่สุดแล้วครับยังเหลือพรุ่งนี้อีก1 วันด้วย
Cut the show, I'm done.
ก็พรุ่งนี้ก็จะเต็มที่เหมือนที่วันนี้เต็มที่มากๆเลยครับ
ครับก็ อยากจะขอบคุณนะครับผมอยากจะขอบคุณพี่ออฟนะครับผมแล้วก็ดูมันดีครอบครัวดูมันดีทุกคนนะครับขอบคุณพี่ออฟที่จัดงานนี้ขึ้นมาขอบคุณทีมงานทุกคนเลยครับผมโปรดักชั่นเบื้องหลังทุกคนแดนเซอร์สไตลิสต์พี่ๆที่สอนการแสดงมีหลายทีมมากที่เราอยากจะขอบคุณที่ทำให้มีZeeNuNewที่มายืนอยู่ตรงนี้
Concert was 2 days? Oh my gosh.
ที่สำคัญมากๆเลยแฟนๆทุกคนครับ
Oh yeah, it does say day 1.
โซนนานุแล้วก็หม่อมมิซันชายด้วยขอบคุณมากๆเลยครับที่วันนี้มากันและรับชมทางไลฟ์สตรีมมิ่งและก็ขอบคุณสปอนเซอร์ผู้ใหญ่ใจดีทุกๆท่านด้วยนะครับที่ทำให้คอนเสิร์ตนี้เกิดขึ้นได้ครับและที่สำคัญมากๆอีก1ทีมนะครับก็คือ4 Eve ครับอยากจะขอบคุณพี่ๆเพื่อนๆน้องๆ4 Eve มากๆที่
This is such a heartfelt like thank you to the fans.
ให้เกียรติมาเป็นเกส
Quite wonderful.
ZeeNuNew ในวันนี้นะครับก็สนุกมากๆเลยครับ
บางทีก็คิดว่าหนูแบบเราก็เป็นคนแบบตัวเล็กๆไม่คิดว่าจะมีพื้นที่ตรงนี้แล้วก็ได้มายืนอยู่เคียงข้างกันได้ลองทำอะไรหลายๆอย่างผ่านอะไรมาหลายๆอย่างเนี่ยแค่จะบอกว่ารักหนูนะคนเดิม ไม่เคยที่จะพูดด้วยก็ขอบคุณมากเหมือนใน VTR เลย
ว้าว
มีอะไรบอกเฮียได้เสมอถ้าหนูเหนื่อยหรืออยากได้กำลังใจเฮียอาจจะเป็นมีอะไรที่ดีบ้างไม่ดีบ้างแต่อยากให้หนูเชื่อว่าเฮียรักหนูยินดีซัพพอร์ตหนูตลอด
แล้วเฮียคิดว่าหนูเวลาเฮียได้ไง
Oh, he had said that before. 4%. It's gonna make it.
ด้วยเหมือนกันที่วันนี้ก็เต็มที่มากๆ
เราผ่านมาได้1 วันแล้วเนาะ
เหลืออีกวันหนึ่งครับ เดี๋ยวขอตัวไปเปลี่ยนชุดสำหรับช่วง
That's a heck of an end to day 1, isn't it?
เดี๋ยวเจอกันนะครับ
Oh my gosh.
จำได้แม่นเลยครับผมตอนนั้นคือถ่าย
My gosh. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my. The songs perfectly went with the story, as you would expect, right? That very much seemed like a musical. Honestly, it was like a Broadway play. It was perfect. It had a little acting in it, had the songs, had great dialogue. Obviously, very emotional moments. I mean, that might be one of the most gripping and emotional musicals I think I've ever seen. Because it was like real emotions there, you know? Because usually Broadway plays, obviously, it's a story, and any sort of emotion is just kind of written into it. That was totally authentic and just spur of the moment, you know, losing it. Gosh, that is really nice. The fact that they were able to do that and wanted to do that for the fans, very impressive. Very impressive. And I think that might be the first time I've heard their voices, like singing. NuNew is just fantastic. Fantastic voice. Z does well too. He holds his own, but NuNew is obviously just unbelievable. Good grief. Wow. Just wow. We have a lot of information to cover with these two. Let me see if I can get this back in order. Unfortunately, I'm using the same. There we go. There we go. All right. I think I got this good to go. Oh, a little smaller. Hold on. Almost there. Yeah, that was just really well done. Extremely well done. He always says he didn't enjoy singing before ZeeNuNew came along. Well, when you're singing with someone that great, and also someone you enjoy spending time with and singing with and whatnot, and there's real emotions in it, I can see how that would be just a whole other level and enjoying it. You've kind of heard them before, but not really really in the background. Yeah, it. I don't think it was ever like the main part of the video. Like obviously, I'm trying to follow along and whatnot, but this was some form of, I was able to just sit there and just kind of absorb the music and not, watch like a story or their vlog or whatever. That was very nice. Very, very nice. Now you know why ZeeNuNew's topping charts and getting views. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's not surprising. That is very not surprising. The Another Life concert, as you've likely gathered, had a concept that shows all sorts of different world scenarios, but the one constant thread is ZeeNuNew meet. The message of this concept is pretty clear, really, especially when coupled with Z's belief that it was destiny that brought them together. As both men follow Buddhist teachings and beliefs, it's easy to see how the idea of past lives, next lives, and reincarnation would have influenced their theme. Yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful performance. Z needs some respect on his name. Yeah, their voices fit together very well. Extremely well. Just unbelievable. There are also skits and references in the live show to their show Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie is a show based on a book about two childhood friends who are promised to one another as an arranged marriage. Highly unconventional on the show, as it came out in 2022, well before same-sex marriage has even been achieved. Love the idea of next lives and meeting each other again. Yeah, that's really sweet. That takes romance to a whole other level. Like, we're not just meant for each other in this life, we're meant for each other in every life after this. Like, that's some next level romance right there. Z played Leanne, and ZeeNuNew played Kue. Oh my gosh, I butchered the heck out of that. Both characters have grown up separately to some degree, with one having studied in the UK for a time. They have each developed secrets and assumptions that cause many twists in the plot. Like all good rom-coms, indeed. I do enjoy a rom-com from time to time. I don't know, it's just something really sweet about it. Just kind of, you can't digest action movies and sci-fi movies all the time. You got to throw in a rom-com every once in a while. Just kind of, get a little of that emotion going. You don't really get a lot of heartfelt emotions in those kind of movies. ZeeNuNew's character is, among other things, secretly performing under a pseudonym as a drummer and singer. With the plot heavily revolving around marriage between two men in a country where it wasn't legal yet, it was something that they chose to make a strong point of rather than shy away from it, creating a fictional with it. The show had specific content and conversations about the lack of legal protections they had, showing how demeaning, devaluing of a relationship it was to be denied this basic right. One character is shown asking another why should they be treated differently from heterosexual couples. The fact that when they were talking about marriage, they mentioned flying out to another country where relatives are and where marriage is legal. Fictional world. Oh, yeah. Creating a fictional world with it. No worries about typos. I make a lot of them. I try not to. There are also skits and references in the live show to their... Wait, No, I've already read this. Wait, hold on. Where am I at? Come on now. These things all invite the viewer to think critically for themselves in the hope to change perspectives. There we go, I found myself. Something you'd think wouldn't be needed in the audience given the topic and nature of the show, but it's a sad fact that there continues to be a surprising amount of homophobia, even within BL audiences. Same-sex marriage is now legal in Thailand, so I guess you can say this was also fate for them. Indeed. This was the last frame of the first season of Cutie Pie, I believe. Let's get married, my love. We support marriage equality. That's amazing. That really is making a point, for sure. Right. ZeeNuNew has a cat called July. Z has a husky named Preekdom, which is a Thai Northern Chili. Previously also had a golden retriever. Oh gosh. I grew up with a golden retriever. They are very sweet. Very sweet. I miss her dearly. She passed away, unfortunately. Well, actually, she was put down, but she had really aggressive cancer. So it was just kind of a saving pain and struggle and whatnot. First year of university for me. That was the summer. I think it was it was the first break after going into my first year at university. It was just brutal. Brutal. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, we saw the golden retriever in the vlog. Okay, let's see if I can open this. Maybe, hopefully, possibly. Content's no longer available. What? I don't know why that's happening. Hold on, what about this? Nope. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Rude indeed. Dang you, Discord. I'm just kidding. I love Discord. But sometimes the links don't work. They also, in one of their blogs, went to a place that had pride flags and a pride bridge, where they took the time to promote the cause of same-sex marriage in Thailand, telling others to make sure to sign certain documents and to fight for what is right. It happens indeed. It was Z and the Huskies. Oh, I'm sure that was adorable. Both Z and ZeeNuNew were each members of the cheer team, really. Cheer is different in Thailand than it is the US. Oh, okay. To explain, here's a quote I found from an Australian student at a Thai university in 2010. Cheerleader trials are coming up soon, and groups of students are out practicing all over campus. Thai cheerleading involves lots of drums, clapping, and arm movements. Oh, okay. Not exactly Glee Club. It's more like a cross between Baraka, Bollywood, and Madonna's Vogue. Students take it very seriously, and the cheerleaders, male and female, become real celebrities featuring on television and in music film clips. They're all absolutely gorgeous, so that helps. Really? Note from Jace, Madonna did not, in fact, invent voguing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a little different than US cheerleading. Wow. That seems more like almost Drumline in a way. I don't know if anybody's seen that movie, but involves drums, involves movement. I don't know. Definitely doesn't sound like marching band, but it definitely involves drums apparently. In 2023, Demundi we're doing a live stream event for Valentine's, getting the various couples to play some themed games. I think we saw a little bit of that in the interview. One such game was to use 3 heart stickers to mark their favorite parts on their partner's body, and then to explain why one of ZeeNuNew's stickers went to Z's mouth. When asked why, he said, "It's enough that we know." Come on now. Come on. Can't ever take credit for the New York ballroom scene by a trans artist. Well, there you go. I've seen cheer in various shows. It's a lot of arms. Like arms flailing? Like, what are we talking about? Are we talking about like one of those wacky waving inflatable? Mundi is feeling kind of freaky. Indeed. ZeeNuNew has his own company of vitamins called Newman. Interesting. That's adorable. gummy jelly. Orange flavored multivitamin plus vitamin C. Not bad. I'm sure that tastes great. Damundi's known for more high heat content. That's a great little mascot. That's amazing. Excellent drawing there. 2 of his music videos, ZeeNuNew has been shown or implied to turn into a cat. Make with that what you will. Okay. All right, let me see. I'm going to do about half of this because I'm assuming we're going to have more ZeeNuNew. I don't want to run through everything immediately. 2 of his, Mint Magazine, June 2023. What is Z to ZeeNuNew? ZeeNuNew said, I'll whisper to you. He's my happiness. What is ZeeNuNew to Z? Z said, New's my pride. Wow, that's adorable. Good grief. Wow. On Thursday there's more, so I need to find more. Gotcha. I think the mascot is supposed to be a cartoon ZeeNuNew. Yeah, for sure. And it's such a good mascot. Yeah, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. ZeeNuNew's most recent music video required the casting of an antagonist. For the role, he cast Z's best friend, Max. We've talked before about how Z spotted ZeeNuNew from across the room and went for no more BLs ever. So I will only do Cutie Pie if you pair me with him. When talking about this himself, Z has coined the term Prook Destiny. Prook is his legal first name, and Destiny is what he feels happened to bring them to where they are. That was his destiny, to meet and become close with ZeeNuNew. So in short, what is Prook Destiny? ZeeNuNew is. That's lovely. Oh, Max of MaxNat. Oh, okay. Imagine someone telling you that you're their pride. Right. Get yourself a Z, if you will. ZeeNuNew did not know how to play the drums when he was casting Cutie Pie, since he was playing a character who both sings and plays the drums under the moniker Kieran. He took lessons. When asked when ZeeNuNew is cutest, Z said he's always cute. After thinking about it, he decided, I like when he sulks. That's amazing. Yeah, I could see that. Just kind of sulking. Shoulders slouched, Z's favorite dish is stir-fried pork with shrimp paste and stir-fried malinjo? Leaves with egg. I have no idea what this is. I'm assuming it's a plant. ZeeNuNew is too cute when he sulks. In 2022, ZeeNuNew was quoted in magazine, I don't even know, as saying, these days I meet Hia often. We've worked together a lot, yet I haven't gotten tired at all. I'm into us. Aside from the trip to the Maldives they want to do, they've talked about wanting to see the Northern Lights. Z added views and mountains would be ideal. ZeeNuNew wanted somewhere snowy, as he hasn't had much experience with snow and wants to play in it. So they concluded perhaps Canada. Honestly, they should probably do one of those Banff National Forest train rides. That looks stunning. It's also expensive, but it looks stunning. Like, the train is beautiful. I would love to do that someday. You go through the mountains and whatnot. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. If you haven't seen it, just look up a YouTube video on it. BANFF. And it is just stunning. Z seemed to be the driving force for it, preferring adventurous trips. As ZeeNuNew asks, what about relaxing? So Z said they'd have nice accommodations. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of best of both worlds there. Got to have some adventurous trips, but they better be relaxing. Clearly, they knocked it out of the park with that last one. That last vacation or holiday, whatever you want to call it, was just beautiful. We've seen the seen the accommodation they like. Indeed, we have. We looked at it, saw it. It looks amazing. ZeeNuNew, I like it that he hugs and sniff kisses my cheek. Sniff kisses my cheek because it's kind of warm. Z, would you like me to hug you for 24 hours? ZeeNuNew, that'd be nice. I'd love to go on vacation and just do nothing, but what I want, oh my gosh, yes. Oh, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. Z always films a reaction when ZeeNuNew releases a new music video. That's nice. The day the video released for ZeeNuNew's first single, Anything, Z was working and was so eager to see the video, he couldn't wait till he got home to see it. So that reaction was filmed in his car. That's really adorable. If you have someone that supports you like that, you're going places. You're going places. That is just really sweet. It's a tie thing? Oh, okay. You put your nose against their cheek and sniff? Okay. In 2001, Z was on Family Feud Thailand. Oh, that's sweet. Family Feud is so funny. Oh my gosh. There's an internet channel of just Family Feud videos, and I'll just pop onto it every once in a while, and it is so funny. So funny. All right, let's end it there so we don't read everything. But let's go ahead. It sounds crazy when you describe it. Indeed, it does. It does sound cute. I will say that. It does sound cute. But also, my initial reaction was, what? All right. Let's hop into the next video. Oh my gosh. We are at 2 hours. Oh my gosh. All right. Next video is Katie and Jake, You're Gonna Be Fine. This is from the show Containment. I believe I've reacted to one video from Containment before. Maybe two. I can't exactly remember. But we'll hop in here and then we'll find out a little bit more about it. Do a refresher and whatnot.
You seem kind of young to have an 11-year-old.
Oh, life is full of surprises, right? Someday.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm Katie. To see.
Jake.
Oh, this song.
If I was a fool.
Right.
Oh, you.
That was such a good musical. So good.
This is crazy, but I
Made it through the maze to find my one
love her.
in a million.
Thanks for joining. Appreciate you as always. Kudos to your phone battery.
There's nothing. We're in here. That scares me as much as
Containment is the show title. All right, Keisha, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. As always. Timestamps will be in the YouTube description per usual, as well as the videos.
Baby, okay?
I just want to breathe. But I can't.
Yeah, this show hits a little bit more real nowadays. Ahead of its time, indeed. Oh my gosh.
I tried to save her.
Put it down. Okay, put it down.
She's dead.
Indeed. Indeed it was. I've never made out with a shower curtain. Don't clip that.
I think it's time to start saying goodbye. Remember me happy. Can you do that?
Gosh. This is really hitting different.
You are so beautiful when you smile. Promise me you'll smile at least once a day for the rest of your life. Hey. I love you. I love you, Jake Riley. In the deepest part of your heart, I know you're a good man. Like Jake. Yeah, just like Jake.
We went from that happy-go-lucky, adorably emotional musical to just soul-crushing.
It won't be long now.
It's that roller coaster.
The rest won't be pretty. You don't want to be here.
Yeah, there's a lot of Vampire Diaries reactions. Quite a few. Excuse me. Emotional whiplash. That is what this channel is known for. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. That was a beautiful edit. Obviously, that story reigns a little true to some folks. I was watching that and I was remembering all those news stories about, you know, certainly during the start of the pandemic, families were separated in the hospitals. You weren't allowed to visit. So if you had a family member that was dying, you could see them on FaceTime maybe. I don't even know if that, I guess maybe that was a thing, to give your final goodbyes and whatnot. I think I remember hearing that burials weren't even happening. Like you couldn't have like a group of people at the burial. Like maybe you stayed in your car or something like that. There was just that space. There was that disconnect that we're so used to outside of the pandemic. That that broke my heart hearing all those things, because it's just like those are such emotionally charged situations, like not being able to visit an elderly person in a home or whatever, retirement home. Yeah, funeral live stream. Oh my gosh. Just brutal stuff. Child being born, couldn't be in there unless you were the patient or the person giving birth. No family allowed in the hospital or the room. Like there was so many like stories of just isolation, and especially in a lot of those situations, if it's anything dire, a funeral or somebody dying in a hospital, that is so, I can't even imagine putting myself in that situation. Like I was in there personally, not too long ago, and I was in the room and whatnot because it's quite a few years after. But if that had happened during 2020, I don't know what I would have done. Honestly, it probably would have made me more of a mess than I actually was, just normally. I can't even fathom what that would have been like. And that happened to a lot of people worldwide. So Containment, based on the Belgian television series Cordon. The series was officially ordered as a series by the CW, aired April 19th through July 19th, 2016, so 4 years prior. Series follows an epidemic that breaks out in Atlanta, that's in the U.S., if you don't know, leaving a section of the city cordoned off under quarantine and those stuck on the inside fighting for their lives. Honestly, that kind of reminds me of Wuhan when China closed down on the city and basically just shut down that city. So boy, that very spooky. Spooky accurate. CW announced that Containment would not be renewed and would remain as a limited series. Boy, could you imagine if that was going on as it was happening? Like they kept, like maybe they're in season 4 or something like that, and it just happened to be during 2020. That would have been insane. So it's 13 episodes, 42 minutes, so they're a little, hour long with commercials. Major Alex Carnahan, an officer of the APD, boyfriend of Jana, best friend of Jake. Actually have more information here. Actually, you know what? Let me look at if there's any like ratings or anything like that. Reception. That'll be good. On Metacritic, the series holds an average score of 48% out of 100 based on 20 critics, indicating mixed or average reviews. I wonder if they could go back in time and critique it, if that would change it all. I'm assuming they were just like, this is so, not going to happen. It's so unbelievable. But I would assume if they went back and watched it and re-reviewed it, it might be a little different. 911 pandemic season was real enough, let alone a lockdown drama. Indeed. Review aggregation website Rotten Tomatoes was reported mixed critical, averaging a 53%. Uninspired performances and pedestrian writing make Containment just another in the long line of disaster movie scenarios we've seen played out countless times before. Yeah, I'm assuming if they could go back and look at it, maybe they'd have a different thought. Maybe. Alrighty, Katie. Main character, let's see. Obviously, she was infected, as we saw her slowly dying and then coughing up blood, which is never a good sign. Killed by the virus. Single mother to 11-year-old Quentin. She works as a grade school teacher and has taken a class on an excursion to the Atlanta Midtown Hospital when the outbreak occurs. Oh my gosh. Bad timing. Katie is trapped inside the hospital with her son, Quentin, where she meets Jake, determined to protect her son and children, and the children in her care at all costs. Chaperones a school bus full of young students. Good grief. That is too bad. Honestly, that seems like a good storyline, doesn't it? Trying to protect all those kids and whatnot. Katie is located inside the cordon when the outbreak occurs. Katie says, I love you to Jake moments before her death. And nothing gold can stay. Katie gets progressively worse, as we saw. Victor gives Katie medication to help slow down the virus. It soon becomes apparent that Katie is getting worse, so it's not working. Katie says goodbye to Quentin and encourages him to move forward, as we saw. Jake and Victor stay and watch her. Katie starts hemorrhaging internally, as we also saw, unfortunately. And Victor gives Jake a full-body hazmat suit so he can be with Katie to comfort her as she suffers a painful death. Oh, gosh. I know a lot of people who say zombie movies with dumb decisions and bite hiders seem way more believable after the past years. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And then we got Jake. Obviously met Katie in the hospital. Former renegade turned officer with the Atlanta Police Department. Best friend Lex also works at the APD. After taking a job issued by Lex, Jake finds himself trapped inside the cordoned off area. His first instinct is to save himself. Well, okay. However, he finds there are others who need him when the outbreak turns deadly. So it's a nice little arc there. Becomes, more caring towards those around him. Looked like a terrible death. Indeed it did. This hits too close to reality now. Indeed it does, unfortunately. Day one of the outbreak, he calls Jana and attempt to talk some sense into her since she's bailing out on Lex once again. Jake is then appointed the task of picking up Shyy to put him into isolation. After apprehending him, Jake takes him to the hospital where he later learns that he will be kept there due to quarantine. Jake becomes outraged because of this, and he blames Lex for getting him there. Oh boy. Maybe it has different information here? We do. Later, Jake sees Katie and gives her a box of food. Katie wants to talk to him about being lied to, but he is too tired, which angers her. She asks him to tell Lex about the lies. He then sees Lex, tells him he likes Katie and that Jana is fine. So they kind of team up, I'm assuming. Jake is located inside when the outbreak occurs. Character was changed from police officer to detective and then back to police officer prior to the series pickup. I wonder why. Why the flop there? Jake's mother died when he was young. According to Alex, going to class and staying out of trouble was never Jake's thing. Okay, so like the bad boy turned good. Started to care about other people and not be so selfish and all that good stuff. Jake used to play baseball, and he and his team were district champs. Admitted to loving Katie. Reportedly says I love you to Katie as she dies in his arms. Repeatedly says I love you to Katie. Not reportedly. Reportedly. It's unsure. Repeatedly says I love you. Oh gosh. I'm sure that ending episode is brutal. Brutal. Honestly, it seems pretty good. 13 episodes. Kind of short, sweet. I don't think the writing can be that bad. Reportedly, repeatedly. Indeed. Kind of sounds like the series The Tribe. Global pandemic kills all adults in that one. It's a young teen show, too. All right. Honestly, it sounds pretty good. I don't know. Maybe if people gave it a second chance, they'd be like, oh, this is this is actually pretty cool. Maybe not cool, but like relatable at least. And maybe it would get kind of an uptick in the ratings. But let's move on. Gosh, it just makes me think of all those stories of people being separated from their loved ones. And oh gosh, the brutal ones are like hospital, somebody's dying. I saw a story of this elderly man that would visit his wife in the retirement home or like a hospital or something like that. And she came up to the window and was able to like wave at him and whatnot. And they were on the phone. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. What a weird time. Honestly, it seems like a fever dream because that happened 4 years ago. And it seems like it happened yesterday. It's just so odd. What a weird moment in time. Very tragic. To follow it up, how about the top 10 saddest Grey's Anatomy character deaths? Oh, gosh. It's all right. We're going to end on a high note. We're going to end on a funny one. But, wow. The one funny memory was priests with water guns for distance baptisms. That sounds amazing. Oh, my gosh. Did I hear about that one? I don't think I heard about that one, but that is an amazing storyline. I love that. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and jump into that video right now. Grey's Anatomy, top 10 saddest character deaths.
It's great. Then I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 saddest Grey's Anatomy character deaths.
You're gonna look at him. You're gonna look at him and memorize every little detail of his face.
An hour ago, he
that was pretty creative. I will say that.
And now he's going to.
Yeah, Miss
She doesn't
Mojo.
like it when I'm in the hospital. Makes you wonder why she married a guy with chronic illness.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most devastating character losses on the long-running Shonda Rhimes series. Which Grey's Anatomy death still has you in mourning? Tell us about it in the comments. Number 10, Adele
Oh,
Weber.
I should probably move my
We
camera.
might not have seen this death on screen, but that didn't lessen its impact.
You're here. No. When?
Adele Weber's battle with Alzheimer's was already a devastating and doomed process. As she gradually lost control of her memories, her husband Richard's love and commitment could anchor her at first.
Yet, you're my favorite work of art.
Eventually, though, the disease was too far gone. By the time Adele finally succumbed to a heart attack, we had been watching her slip away for a long time. In some ways, her slow decline was more painful than her death itself, especially as we saw the toll it took on both Adele and Richard. But that doesn't mean we'll ever hear My Funny Valentine again without getting choked up.
That is a wonderful song.
Number 9, Diane Pierce. This is another death that we all knew was probably inevitable. The doctors of Seattle Grace fought hard against Diane's breast cancer, but all of their best efforts were no match for its rapid spread.
Are you saying that you can't do the surgery to remove the met? Can you do it?
I can.
Yeah, there we go. I think that's fair positioning.
Because in my professional opinion, I think it's a terrible
Or not.
idea.
It's right in front
In
of
the
her
end,
face.
it was Diane herself who made the decision to accept her fate.
You have to fight. I'll help you. Sweet. Sit down, let me talk to you.
True to her strength of spirit, Diane still tried to make the most of the time left to her, especially when it came to her daughter Maggie.
Never make yourself small for anyone. Be your own person. And try wearing a little lipstick.
Their final scene together in the hospital really hammers home how great her loss will be for the people she leaves behind. Though Diane's ending is peaceful, Maggie's reaction is heartbreaking to witness. Number 8, Samuel Norbert Avery. Losing a
That's
parent
sad.
is always difficult, but there's no agony like that of a parent losing their child. While April and Jackson happily anticipated the birth of their baby, they discovered that he was already suffering a rare genetic disorder. Though they tried to remain optimistic, they would eventually receive the devastating news that their son's condition would be fatal.
Well, it's very sad. If it is indeed type 2 and the infant survives
Hi,
birth,
Megan.
they
Thanks
don't
for
usually
joining.
live more than
Appreciate
a
it.
couple of days or weeks.
With only sad options available to them, the couple made the decision to induce labor early so that they could at least meet their son.
You're gonna look at him. You're gonna look at him and memorize every little detail of his face. And you will do that as long as he lives.
The family had only moments together before they lost the baby they named Samuel.
He squeezed my finger.
And then he let go.
We mourned with
Oh,
April and
gosh.
Jackson as a day that should have been one of the happiest became one of the most tragic. Number 7, Henry Burton. When Teddy married the chronically ill Henry to give him insurance, it was a gesture of kindness, but not passion.
She doesn't like him when I'm in the hospital. Makes you wonder why she married a guy with chronic illness. Masochist.
Nevertheless, we saw the two actually fall in love over the course of Henry's time on the show.
I'll help you study. You'll be my study buddy.
I'll make your flashcards.
It's so hot, I'm not sure I can even handle it.
The sweet relationship was cut short, however, when Henry went back into the hospital for another surgery. Despite the best efforts on the team, they're ultimately unable to save him. Though her friends initially hid his death from Teddy in order to keep her mind on her own
that's an interesting
procedure,
line
she
there.
eventually had to find out the truth.
Christina, I need you to say it.
Henry is dead.
Watching the usually cool and collected Teddy break down over Henry's body
Yeah, that was a weird
nothing
line.
short of
I
gutting.
don't
Number
agree
6,
with that.
Denny Duquette. The charming Denny Duquette was a favorite patient of both the characters on screen and the audience watching. He shared a special connection with Izzy Stevens, though.
So, you'll be here.
Every day.
After suffering congestive heart failure and surviving a transplant, Denny was ready to put his new heart to a use when he unexpectedly
Makes you wonder why she
proposed to
married
Izzy.
someone with chronic illness. Oh, I don't know. Love?
And go to bed with.
What?
And do everything in between with.
It wasn't to be, though. After everything he'd been through, Denny died of a blood clot just hours after it seemed like he might be out of the woods. Izzy's utter devastation at his sudden loss remains one of the most memorable scenes in the show's history.
An hour ago, he was proposing. And now,
I keep forgetting Katherine Heigl was in this.
now he's going to.
We were all left heartbroken over what could have been. Number 5, Andrew DeLuca. Like so many of the most unfortunate deaths on Grey's Anatomy, this one completely blindsided us. Though Andrew DeLuca was a great doctor, he could sometimes make unwise decisions, and trying to handle a sex trafficker without the help of the police definitely qualifies.
Oh, you call the police. I'm following her. I let her out of the hospital once. I'm not doing it again.
Opal badly wounded Andrew, and he was rushed back to the hospital for surgery. Though it initially seemed like he would recover, he coded and never woke up again. The character did get a little bit more closure in his exit than some others have.
I'll miss you. If I go back and you don't, I miss you.
You'll be okay, Amelia. You will. You'll be okay.
Somehow, though, the send-off only makes the whole thing harder. For Andrew's friends on screen and his fans off it, this shock was hard to absorb.
Is somebody going to call it?
Number 4, Lexi Gray. Sometimes you don't know a thing until it's too late.
I love you. I've always been in love with you. I will always be in love with you.
Watching Meredith and her half-sister develop their relationship was compelling, but it was Lexi's romance with Mark Sloan that really hooked us on this character, which is why the plane crash that abruptly ended her life remains such a painful standout event in the series. Though Lexi survived the initial wreckage of the plane, it became clear that she was fatally injured. Finally aware of his feelings for her, Mark refused to accept that fate.
I'm not holding your hand because you're not dying.
Hold my hand.
No, you're not dying. Do you hear me? You don't die today.
As the clock wound down on her time, Mark dreamed a future with Lexi that we knew they would never get to have.
That's nice.
We're gonna be happy, Lex. You and me. We're gonna have the best life, Lexi, you and me.
Dude, just hold her hand. Just hold it.
Realizing how much better they deserve just twists the knife in deeper. Number 3, Mark Sloan. And the hits just keep on coming. Though Mark appeared to have survived the crash with only a crushing heartbreak to show for it, we would soon learn that his heart was in much more physical distress as a result of his injuries. Though he seemed at peace with following Lexi, we still believed that the show couldn't be so cruel.
Sophia's waiting for you.
Oh my gosh.
And Callie is waiting for you, and I am waiting for you. We're gonna go home together, okay?
Oh, we have little faith. The next season would open with the revelation that he'd since slipped into a coma. Eventually, the difficult decision was made to remove him from life support.
His directive was very specific. If after 30 days there were no signs of recovery,
that's rough.
Mark wouldn't be let go. That's all we're doing. Honoring his wish.
Mark's death would have been sad no matter what, but it's the 1-2 punch of losing him and Lexi, plus the tease that he might survive, that really wrecked us.
Wow.
Number 2, George O'Malley. When a John Doe patient was delivered to the ER, what little was known about him made it clear he was a hero.
The next thing I know, he throws me out of the way of a bus I'm about to walk in front of and almost gets himself killed. He swept me off my feet.
Sad, but business as usual at Seattle Grace. That is, until Meredith made a terrible discovery.
007.
James Bond?
Oh God! Oh God!
As one of the original newbie doctors who we started the series with, it had been a bittersweet farewell when George O'Malley decided to leave to become an Army trauma surgeon.
Congratulations, Doctor. Welcome to the Army.
The future
Thank you.
is never the way we imagined it.
To discover that he had met such a sudden and brutal fate was truly shocking. George was the kind of character you wanted to see succeed. Nothing could have prepared us for how unfair his loss truly was. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Thatcher Gray. It's hard not to get emotional over deathbed regrets.
I had a life, Meredith, because of you.
my own real, honest, painful, incredible life. I just wish you and I could have shared it.
Ellis Gray. Her death only got sadder the more we learned about this
Definitely don't want to have
relationship.
regrets on your deathbed.
You are anything but ordinary.
It's a time where you want to be positive,
Dylan Young.
you know?
He
Look
holds the
back on your life
distinction
and
of
go,
being the only character
I gave it a
Shonda
good
Rhimes
shot.
regrets killing off. Mary Portman. She survived a major tragedy only to die after a routine operation.
To imagine someone surviving a crazy gunman and then not to survive such a simple surgery.
I have to.
Life
go
is
and tell
definitely
Bill that
unfair
it's
like that.
He has a decision to make.
Doc the dog. Why is the dog's death always a million times harder to watch?
You know, the thing is, he wasn't really my dog for that long. He was more Derek's dog.
Meredith.
Why? Because they're pure souls.
He's a good dog.
He was.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Derek Shepherd. If there was one thing we thought we were sure of, it was that Meredith Grey and
makes
Derek
sense.
Shepherd were
I haven't
meant
seen
to
the
be.
show, but I know this one would be high.
And I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
The last thing we ever expected was to have Dr. McDreamy stolen from us like he was. Unfortunately, Derek's instinct to help those in need ended up putting him on a literal collision course with destiny. Still, as bad as it looked, his continued internal monologue gave us hope that things would be okay.
You're not dead. Just breathe.
I need 4 units of blood.
Scalp black. Probably multiple fractures. Try and hold still.
Ultimately, Meredith was the one who had to make the impossible call to terminate life support. On a series that never shies away from tragedy, nothing will ever quite reach the devastating low of watching Meredith's final goodbye to her soulmate.
It's okay. You go. We'll be fine.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from
gosh.
Gizmojo and be sure to subscribe
That's
and ring
really
the
hard
bell
to
to be
watch now.
notified about our latest videos.
Now that I have some personal experience in it, it's not fun. It is not fun. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some love. Gosh. Boy, when you have firsthand experience of those last moments, it is not fun to watch on television or in movies or anything like that because it just makes you reflect. But obviously, it's still pretty fresh for me, but I'm assuming maybe a couple years from now, I'll just, be able to watch it. Maybe I'll have fleeting thoughts or something like that, but right now it's pretty raw. Little raw still. Yeah, that's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Especially in a hospital room, that gets me too. Yeah, it's the beep. It's the frickin' beep where it's like beep, where the pulse flatlines. Oh gosh. Luckily in hospice, they don't have that hooked up, so you don't hear that terrible sound. But yeah, in the hospital, it's pretty rough. My mom was telling me usually in the hospital, how it should work is that they know that the end is coming and they kind of usher you out into the waiting room so you're not there for the exact moment of it. Or at least they try to do that if they know it's imminent. Just kind of lessens the blow. So, you do your last words, you talk to them for as much as you can while they're conscious. Because apparently I noticed this a lot of the times when you're getting towards the end, you are asleep. Like you are practicing the long sleep. Yeah, sometimes they give you, they give you the option or something like that. But most of the time they try to usher you away towards the last couple moments. Here at least. Maybe it depends on the hospital or whatever, but that's kind of what she experienced with her mom and her dad as well. I didn't experience that obviously with my dad just because he was in hospice. We were home. So it was just us. which probably made it more brutal. Looking back on it, honestly, I don't think they do a very good job at preparing families to know what's going to happen, what it's going to be like. They ask you, do you have any questions? And it's just like, how about you tell us what the heck's going to happen? How's this going to go in detail so we know what to expect? So it's not like a surprise. Surprise, you know, labored breathing, asleep for most of it. The amount of worry and all that stuff. Like, there is so much unnecessary burden if you don't properly coach people through it. And I think that could have been better. But yeah, in the hospital, I don't know. Probably is a little easier just because you're in that atmosphere. Kind of makes home feel a little weird for a while. I don't know. I haven't been back since. And I'm assuming it's going to feel kind of weird. But let's go ahead and pull up some information on Grey's Anatomy. Every main character who was killed off and why. Grey's Anatomy has a reputation of killing off its main characters. Honestly, that's the best way to do a show. Because you have no idea who's going to go, what's going to happen. Leaving fans unsatisfied with their endings. I get it. You know, that can be kind of disappointing to see maybe your favorite character leave. But I think that adds a certain element to it where you're not exactly sure what's going to happen. It's just harder to guess. Characters who have died on Grey's Anatomy were often close to the protagonist, Meredith Grey. I think I've seen quite a few and reacted to quite a few edits of Meredith Grey basically being like, everybody around me dies, which is a terrible feeling, obviously. Gained a reputation for killing some of its most beloved characters off with some incredibly emotional deaths, and even main characters aren't safe. Follows the basic premise of medical dramas focusing on the lives of the surgical interns, residents, and attendings as they balance their professional and personal lives, which more often than not overlap. Show's obviously led by Meredith Grey. Denny Duquette died after a heart transplant. Gosh, that's terrible. Number one, to even get a heart transplant, that's lucky. Because there's like a list or something like that. Just happened to be on that list and get it in time. But to die after it, oh my gosh. I like that 911 mains haven't died. Now it's on ABC. People have been worried it'll take a Grey's route instead. Oh, that's a good point. I'd guess the only promising thing is it's not the same showrunners, maybe. Maybe that'll be different. But yeah, that honestly, I know it's terrible, but I kind of like it when the mains go. You know, it's kind of refreshing in a way where it's just like, dang, I guess not everyone gets a happy ending. I don't know. Maybe that's my darkness coming out where it's like, oh, I loved Game of Thrones getting rid of people. It was fantastic. You didn't know what was next. But obviously, if it's a lesser serious drama, like a, you know, hospital drama or something like that, you're maybe not expecting it as frequently. That was Jeffrey Dean Morgan. All right. Spent a great deal of time at the hospital, resulting in him getting to know Izzy, and the two fell in love. Then he needed a heart transplant, was waiting for a donor. The fact that he even got a donor is amazing. He and Izzy began dating, and she decided she wanted to help him get his new heart. Cut his LVAD wire and made his heart look worse than it was. Oh, that's how. As a result, he shot up the transplant list and he got his heart. Boy, that is super political too. You can pretty much pay for something like that. Sadly, just hours, and if you're famous or something like that, you just shoot right up the transplant list. And certainly your age plays into it, how healthy you are, potentially how long you might survive past the transplant. Sadly, just hours after getting his new heart, Danny had a stroke and died. Oh my gosh. Izzy had to live with this decision for the rest of her time on the show. Meredith's parents died on Grey's Anatomy. While the show eventually became more of an ensemble affair, Meredith was still one of the most important members of the cast of characters. Meredith's dad died many years later. Oh, okay. She was a somewhat antagonistic presence. Oh, yeah, that's right. Her mother was kind of a... Yeah. When her battle with Alzheimer's led to her death, it was incredibly emotional. Meredith's dad died many years later. Coming in season 15. Also had a rough relationship with his daughter. Never really had a chance to reconcile it. Oh, gosh. He died after a final conversation with his daughter. Oh my gosh. Well, at least they got to talk a little bit, I guess. Some shows are great for it, like Spartacus, where you never know who'd survive. Spartacus is such a good show. I watched every season of Spartacus, and I loved every season. Maybe not so much the third one. Third one was not as great. But that first season, unbelievable. George O'Malley died after getting hit by a bus. George struggled to find his path. Found it as a trauma surgeon. Oh, yeah, that's right. Decided to join the U.S. Army. Jumped in front of a bus to save a woman's life. Left severely disfigured to the point where the doctors couldn't recognize him. Oh, my gosh. It wasn't until he traced 007 on Meredith's hand that they knew who they were trying to save. George's brain swelled during surgery, and he was declared brain dead, becoming the first major character to die on Grey's Anatomy. Behind the scenes, Knight left Grey's Anatomy due to a gradual breakdown of communication. Rhimes reportedly discouraged him from coming out, and he wasn't comfortable with where George's story was going. Knight did return as George, season 17, during Meredith's hallucinations. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That is a wild line right there. Good grief. I did not know that. Wow. Reed Adamson, Dr. Charles Percy, Mary Portman died in a hospital shooting. Henry Burton died due to a heart tumor. Oh, it wasn't because she loved him. It was because she knew he could use her health insurance. While this could cause problems later if insurance fraud was detected, the two ended up falling in love and they became a real couple. Oh, this is the one where that narrator said that ridiculous line. Oh, it's great they fell in love. Lexi Gray died in a plane crash. As we saw, that was very emotional. Meredith, Derek, Christina, Mark, Arizona, and Lexi were on their way to assist with the surgery of conjoined twins at a hospital in Boise when their plane crashed. Lexi was crushed by a piece of the plane, injuring her pelvis, legs, and left arm, and died minutes after being found. Oh, gosh. At least Mark had time to say goodbye to her. Stayed by her until her last breath. Mark Sloan died in a plane crash. Boy, that plane crash episode must have been crazy interesting. Very emotional. Samuel Norbert Avery died at birth. Yeah, the stillbirth. Or no, not the stillbirth. Born and then died. Chose to deliver the baby 24 weeks into the pregnancy as a result. Born prematurely. His parents were able to hold him for a matter of minutes before he died. Oof. Pitched the story after she was pregnant at the time in real life. The actor later said that she felt guilty about it because she went into labor after shooting the scene, and her real baby spent 11 days in the NICU and ICU. Oh my gosh. She pitched it, and then it basically came true for the baby, her real baby, having issues. Good grief. Derek Shepherd. Obviously, that was very emotional and McDreamy, as they call him. Meredith made the hard decision of removing him from life support. Reasons behind Dempsey's departure from Grey's Anatomy are a combination of him feeling it was time for him to leave and on-set conflicts with creator Shonda Rhimes, Pompeo, and the rest of the cast. Nevertheless, Derek is one of the main characters, one of the many characters who die in Grey's Anatomy to receive a special cameo in season 17. Seems like there's a lot of drama happening on this set. And unfortunately, the creator Shonda Rhimes is involved in multiple instances. I don't know if that's the actors or if that's on Shonda. Andrew DeLuca died when someone stabbed him. Although he seemed to be on the way to recovery, he suffered a cardiac tamponade, and went into DIC. Eventually passed away. Oh, that was the beach scene. He also convened with Meredith on the beach during her coma, season 17. His exit from Grey's Anatomy was planned from the beginning. Yeah, the one she didn't want to come out. Another actor was fired for using homophobic slurs towards him. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this show is still going on. That's unbelievable. Pretty amazing that fans have kept it going, still watch it, still consume it. I think he went out fighting for what he believed in, and he was through his mental health crisis. He'd become a very productive member of the hospital staff. He wasn't going to let this woman walk away again. Wow. Absolute wow. I never watched, but in uni, my housemates did, so I heard a lot of the gossip. Yeah. Interesting gossip on that one. It's not surprising. Lots of cast members, lots of revolving doors. I'm sure over 21 seasons, there's been quite a few issues. But overall, I think the show seems interesting. I like the fact that main characters aren't even safe. I get that can be kind of a negative because you get involved in, their pairings, their relationships, and you want to see good things for them and whatnot. But I don't know. I think I like the fact that anybody could get it. Well, except Meredith, I guess, for most of the show. Maybe they kill her off at the end, but she somewhat has some plot armor. I don't know if anybody else does. Let's go ahead and jump into the final video of the day. This is Junior Year off of Dimension20, but context was removed. Oh gosh. So we're kicking things up a notch at the end. This should hopefully be a nice palate cleanser. We just watched 2 sad videos. So we're starting it with great, joyous. And then we went a little sad, but now we're back. We're back. We're going comedy.
I condemn you all to rock.
You see that one guy way in the back goes, no! Crab King, Crab
So
King.
don't go to bed
If you
heartbroken.
want to talk to the
Indeed.
Crab King, you got to knock him off his crab mountain.
Is there a line? Can I just pop up?
There's a big fucking line, dude. Get in line, broski.
Get to the end of the very long
Get in the line.
Girly.
Yes.
Hey, girly, one more roll, girly.
Girly.
Come on, girly, one more roll.
He's going to blow up the world. He's going to blow up the world.
Just 2 massive dildos wobbling around.
Bling, bling, bling.
This is gonna sound weird, Bobby, but if you want my help, you're gonna have to show me about halfway down your chest, like as if you were wearing a deep V-neck. And you have 5 seconds to make that choice. 5, 4. Friends need to be able to be naked around each other. This is so...
The stars aligned, and I have journeyed from lands far beyond to place it in your hands.
You never once peeked?
What?
You never once peeked at the scroll?
My brother tried to peek, breaking the sacred vows he took And I cut him down where he stood.
You could have peeked.
Traitor that he was.
Adai, what'd you say?
I said he's armless!
You're gonna be the first to die, Adai.
Loser says what?
Impressive?
You wear the same tracksuit every day. You know that's not right.
I was like,
Mighty Ducks 2 reference. Yes.
and
That's so
name a
funny.
hotter movie. Oh, wait.
Ooh, that's
The
cocked.
Bash
It almost
Brothers.
wasn't at 20, but you gotta honor the card.
You gotta honor the cock. You simply must honor the cock. You must honor the cock.
I would love that. I take all my
The
clothing
amount of
off.
growing up that happened in the Mighty Ducks series was amazing.
Lord of the Rings pun.
I just got so old by the
Where'd
end.
you get those tiny sunglasses on the phone?
How did she bring winter?
How did she bring winter?
How did she bring winter?
Maybe I could just have like a tiny little religion of weirdos who want to gamble. She's so small.
Gambling addicts, religion.
Fuck me.
Look, the festival celebrates bodies. You know, there's a nudity tent, but that's not sexual. That's just about admiring each other.
Okay.
You want me to hit her?
Wait, you mean just like hit her?
I can hit her right now. You want me to
Like
just...
with your hand?
No, with my sword.
No!
Okay, then I won't do it.
Why are you so yoked? I'm a wizard.
This guy's a huge sack
I'm a
of
wizard.
Feels like there's a lot to chew through.
Some part of you can tell that.
Of that.
I'm not asking for it.
Cool, great.
All I'm asking for, all I was asking for, Ruben, was a shot. And maybe your hoodie that I could wear through the fall.
You know the school's gonna
it's
ask
gonna be
us about docking.
What are they gonna ask other than what is docking?
Okay, they're gonna say, how good does docking feel?
Oh my god.
Okay, I leave him a card that says thinking of you. And then I sign it from Gorgug.
I'm not concentrating. Just trying to be alive.
We have some exciting news. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. Plane ship me back. Somebody chronomancy. Which one of you knows chronomancy?
I can punch you in the head.
Yeah, do that.
But I'm lying.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to hell when I die. I'm gonna go straight to hell for liars.
You know, I think...
See, Bucky looks over at Fig.
Join us.
I gotta go.
And I'm gonna jump off the hangman, turn into a ghost.
Hello?
Figaro, this is Hilariel.
Hey. Have you and I ever had a conversation before?
Darling girl, listen.
Yeah, maybe it's not your fault at all. Maybe it's completely just nothing to do with you.
I think I definitely killed her, but,
Alistair, get guns for the kids. Yes, he hit 26.
Oh.
Fig has like 3 majors now.
All right.
Maybe 4. I might take a little wizard.
Fabian, do some surgery.
Yes, all right.
Hi.
Do you want to come into class? Oh my God, you're finally here.
Would it be weird if I did?
No, it's mandatory.
Maybe he hasn't told you about me because he thinks that you're not cool enough to know me.
It's definitely not that.
To the fire, kind of.
Should we go kind of like start minor disturbances around school and see if we get beat up?
I do like it. We've got...
Kill him!
I know, I'm this close.
I hate her so much. Also, we put tartar sauce in your pool.
Are you all right, young lady?
Yeah.
This is the first time you've ever smoked?
No, I've done it a lot of times.
Loser. Is this you oinking at an officer of the law? Fucking metal vessel spring. There's a bunch of rats doing a can-can dance.
Can you ask them to stop showing home?
Ask him to stop showing off.
Oh my god.
More hole.
So intensely.
Stop! It isn't working from the top! Stop!
Oh my god.
Please! Stop! No!
Miss Badgood, we are not sure of the cause
Brennan
of death.
is amazing.
Principal Grix, we are. He went berserk at a music festival and was killed by Egg for its own.
Got him! Got him!
You suck. You don't deserve a 9th level spell. Your music sucks now. It sucked then.
No, it's not. It's
There's
the song
no
of the summer.
genre in which you can take refuge. Your natural shittiness will leak into every chord you play for the rest of your life, which is gonna be fucking short.
That's because you're paranoid and your religion really backs that up for you.
I've been instructing the rogues in my own fashion for many years.
Do you...
She took the tiniest drag.
So tiny. You have another one? Big little...
This is a joint.
I don't get.
You get one of the two. You get the sneaky sign, or you get the you're being weird about it. I don't think you get them after each other.
You see?
Caught red-handed. I think you're being kind of weird.
Don't pretend like you have principles. You just have fucking pride.
He seemed so chill. He was just always playing hacky sack with the other kids.
Charisma.
Is Fabian still a turncoat or?
No.
I was never a turncoat, all right?
No, you're a big-time turncoat.
Stop calling me a turncoat, all right? You know that word's triggering for me.
It's what every mother wants to hear. They want to hear that their daughter is deprioritizing a fiendish curse on her for her friend's student president campaign. So
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. Well, even cowgirls get the blues.
Oh my god.
XO, 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 your paramour, the wizard Ida Eggfort.
Many knights died for a good cause.
I'm trying to figure out the other pieces. Maybe I don't want to.
Well, it's like dildo, feather, butt plug, and then I guess lube gun.
Oh, wow.
I'm doing math.
That's the most intimidating vehicle I've ever heard
Stroke
of.
of luck.
Yes, a stroke of luck. It is delightful to know the kiss of fortune.
Yes.
It'll never change.
It'll never change.
Straight face. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw out some much deserved love. My God. Absolute chaotic. And that's what makes it amazing. I've only seen edits, and what I've seen of Dimension20's Fantasy High, it is amazing. Brennan, the DM, could possibly be one of the funniest, just off the cuff YouTube creators. I don't know what you want to call them, that I think I've ever seen. It's just really impressive. The voices, the willingness to go there. That's what I think I like most about Fantasy High, is the willingness to go there. Crazy, maybe a little, risque or whatever. It is what it is. They're going to go for the laugh, which I think is just wonderful. Obviously, it's a bit more mature than some possible other options, but that's what makes it amazing to me. It's the 21st season of Dimension20. It was announced in September of 2023. Continues the story of the Bad Kids. Dimension20's first main quest, Fantasy High, starring the original cast, led by Brennan. Let's see. Player level 10 to 14, 20 episodes. So it's nice and short. I kind of like that. I like Fantasy High due to the fact that the Intrepid Heroes and everything just kind of fits nicely in 20 episodes or, fewer episodes, which is amazing. So it's about 44 hours worth of content, 52 if you include the adventuring party episodes. Yeah, that is just, it's lovely that they fit all that story into just 20 episodes. Let's see here. Oh, so the last episode is actually part 1 and part 2. It's kind of smart. Yeah, this is so fascinating. I don't know how they come up with these names. I would never be able to remember any of these names. It's just a lot. It is a lot. Emily, Lou, Zach, Allie, Brian. Yeah, just unbelievable. Trivia, that's going to be in the wiki for this season. It'll say, hey, the big moment where we learn the god's name, rats who show whole. That was such a funny part of it. Oh my gosh. And the fact that he was willing to go with it and just make himself look totally goofy. You got to give it up to him. That's amazing. As with many D&D games, Brennan incorporates many homebrew mechanics and house rules that may not be a part of the rules as written. Honestly, I think it's mostly freeballed. Obviously, they probably plan it, right? You can't go into it just completely out of the realm of understanding, but I'm sure there's a lot of improv and just kind of going with it. D&D resources can suggest race-specific names, etc., or else you just make it up. Gotcha. Okay. All right. That's interesting. Let's learn a little bit about the Bad Kids. Bad Kids are a group of junior year students from the Agafort Adventuring Academy who became de facto adventuring party after they missed the official party forming window because they were in detention. Aliases, the low-quality children. The photosynth kids. That is a great word. That's amazing. Bad Kids are a group of 6 young adventurers of varying backgrounds, but they all get along very well. Towards the beginning of their career, they were very reckless and generally went into fights with the intention of killing everyone. After a discussion with Bill Seacaster, they began to work more collaboratively as a team for the gold, or whatever end goal they had in mind. They are extremely trusting and loving towards one another and see each other as family, partially due to several shared parent-guardian relationships. Overall, they are kind, generous, and understanding group who believe in doing the right thing, though they often get into trouble and make a mess out of things while doing it. Well, that's where the fun comes in. The party does not have a leader, as they agreed that they were all equal and therefore were more of a democracy. They also have a fantasy Instagram account. That's nice. Several characters, classes, specializations have changed since the start of Fantasy High. Got Fabian, half-elf, Battlemaster Fighter, College of Swords Bard. Proud and seemingly confident son of the famous Bill Seacaster, Fabian wishes to take up the mantle of the Seacaster name and live up to his father's infamous legacy. Don't sound so bad for Bad Kids, indeed. Gorgug, half-orc, was adopted by gnomish tinkerers Wilma and Digby. Thistle Spring. He often makes wrong guesses about who is his biological father. Fig loves to deceive, perform, and make inappropriate love connections. She is Ada's paramour. Adane is the Elven Oracle, or as she prefers, the People's Oracle, youngest daughter of a Heleno diplomat and a Hoodle professor with her sister Elwyn, who loves Adane, but has a hard outer shell. Riz. Oh, gosh. Riz is an unlicensed private investigator looking into disappearances of missing girls from Agafort. Kristen, she was sent to this world to share the healing power of Helio. Kristen later has a crisis of faith and is working to discover her greater divine purpose. And then a bunch of NPCs. Group was informally named by Kristen Appleby's on the first day of school when she noticed the 5 other kids talking to Vice Principal Golden Horde about their detention. Fabian and Gorgug received detention for getting into a fight first thing in the morning. Dang, could you imagine that? First thing in the morning, I'm barely awake. There's no chance of anything happening. Fig received detention for breaking into the teacher's lounge and attempting to steal a ghost steak. I can see that. Adane received detention for stealing a library book from the restricted section. Riz received detention from breaking into Principal Agafort's office and stealing one of his tea bags. Kristen did not officially receive detention. When Coach Daybreak, a fellow member of Kristen's church, approached her to ask what adventuring parties she wanted to be in, she pointed to the 5 and said she wanted to be with the bad kids. Daybreak suggested she join a group of other like-minded religious individuals, but Kristen insisted he give her detention too. Coach Daybreak declared that she had bore false witness, a religious offense, not technically a school rule, and gave it to her. During their detention, they were drawn to the cafeteria by the scream of their lunch lady, Doreen. They arrived to find that she and the enormous corn ooze behind her had been possessed by something evil. They fought together as a team and defeated Doreen and the ooze. At the end of the battle, it became clear to them that something in the school wasn't right, and they decided to stick together from then on to get to the bottom of it. That is so cool. That is a great story. An interesting origin story for sure. Obviously, they spent their freshman year working on the case, and then they go from there. That is lovely. That is amazing. That was a very funny, albeit out of context, edit. But if there's one thing I'll say about Dimension20 and Fantasy High, is that it does seem like a great way to get into D&D if you're not into it, which, as someone who is not into it or hasn't participated in it or even consumed any sort of content before reacting to it, it seems like one of the easiest ways to get into it. Just kind of observing, enjoying it. It's very funny. Certainly a bit more adult humor than maybe some others. But as far as I'm concerned, that kind of humor appeals to me. So I'm assuming it's got to be a pretty interesting watch. And yeah, if you love it, let me know down below in the comments. What's your favorite aspect of it? Do you like that it's a little more adult and potentially more funny that way? Or do you love the fact that you love the storylines? What do you love about it? So let me know down below in the comments. I appreciate it. That should be interesting to read. And I do read a lot of the comments. Typically, if I read the comment to myself, I'll put a little heart by it. So that's kind of like a little visual indicator that I've definitely read your comment. I can't respond to every comment, but I do try to get some words in every once in a while. And I appreciate each and every one of you for leaving a comment on the video. It helps with the algorithm, or so I hear. And also leaving a like. I don't think I even talk about that anymore. But if you would, leave a like on the video if you like it. Yeah, this has been fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. That was 5 excellent videos. We kind of went on a roller coaster there, per usual. But it's been very interesting. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if this is your first video watching, I hope you subscribe. And if this is your 20th episode watching, I hope you enjoyed it as well. I will see you all on Thursday for the other reaction stream. If you want to join live via Twitch, you can twitch.tv/ToddReacts. If you just want to watch the YouTube uploads, I upload those after the live ends. So go ahead and check it out. If you're watching it already on YouTube, don't check it out. You already are checking it out. And I hope you enjoyed it. But check out the summer collection of merch available on ToddReacts.com. If you would like to request your own videos, you like what you saw here, and you'd like to request your own to be on stream, you can. ToddReacts.com. Sign up for the season and series tiers. Those are requesting tiers. And yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the Twitch channel. We are so close. There it is. Oh, there it is. So close to 100 follows on Twitch. That is very cool. I have no idea what the next goal will be. I guess it'll be 200, but 100 just seems really cool. It's 3 numbers. It's a round number. It's wonderful. And join the Discord. Super fun. 109 people in there, I think. Maybe there's more at this point. I don't know. But it's a growing community. Lots of opinions. It is a lot of conversation going on. And everybody's super nice. It's been amazing to be in there. And I hope you join. And it's also a good place to get any sort of notifications from me if, stream is late or maybe delay in uploading it. maybe a stream has to be canceled so you would know immediately that there wouldn't be an episode going up on YouTube that day. So it's just kind of a way for me to talk directly to you and with you, which is awesome. So I'm in those channels day in and day out. So if you ever want to at me for some reason, you can. And I will respond. So it's a good way to reach out and talk to me. And I love interacting with everybody. And you can learn about the peach. Yes, absolutely, Jace. Shout out to Jace for finding a lot of the information. Shout out to everybody in the... There we go. Wow, that was loud. Shout out to everybody in the ZeeNuNew channel for providing so much great information that we used here today. I appreciate it. I think this is a worthy cause of educating not only myself, but some of you who might not have seen what we've reacted to before. Or maybe you're just kind of learning more that you didn't know before. Super cool. And I appreciate you hanging out. I will see you all on Thursday. Take care of yourselves. My weekly homework. I appreciate it, Jace. I appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you all Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday and Wednesday, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.